Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? So sorry I'm late. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are we doing? We had to get things sorted. We put the washing on. We cleaned the house. We did some tidy up, and I got late home from work. So yes, we're here now, guys. Welcome in. We got Wolfman, Tyler, Marky Mark. Good to see you. Mel's here. Bayfie. Good to see you. Real Disastrous. Benji's in here as well. Matthew, Rock, Squidman. Welcome in. Dino. How we doing? Logan, Tyler, Lucy, Leeds, welcome in. Yes, Leck as well. We got Trent Chips, Leanne, and Adam. Welcome in on TikTok as well. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are we all doing? We're going to get ourselves into the city very quickly and get ourselves onto duty because obviously I know we're quite late tonight. So how are we all doing? Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening. Luke Higgins, good to see you. Alicia's here as well. Ruby, Wardy, Toddy, good to see you. Stanbot as well. Mitch is coming in with 41 flame hearts to start the stream. Let's go, you absolute legend. Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate you. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. We got Desire. Welcome on YouTube as well. How you doing? I'm Brandon from TikTok. Nice, Brandon. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Rowan's coming in with the first sub of the stream. Let's go. Coming in with 9 months as well. Thank you so much. We are on 383 subs. Do we think we can hit that 400 on the last day of the month? 400 subs for the month. How amazing would that be? But obviously, it's you guys. It's all you guys. How are we doing? What's the plan for tonight? So we're going in. We've got a reply to the lawyers regarding a dismissal. We'll go see the fire brigade as well. And we'll go catch some filthy criminals. You love Fortnite. Let's go, Bobby. How we doing? Tombstone's in here as well. Good to see you. Just got home from work knackered. Yeah, I bet, Mel. I've done a full day at work as well today. Obviously, we had a late one last night. Had a late one night before. Getting up at 5:30 in the morning is an absolute killer. So, yeah. I can feel the pain. I can feel the pain for everyone that has got up very early today and had a long shift. I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself? Gary's in here as well. How are we doing? Good to see you, Gary, on YouTube. Mitch coming in. Good evening. You're under arrest for being late. Yeah, it's my bad. My bad. Let's get into the city. Come on. Let's see what we can get up to, shall we? Right. First things first. Let's make sure we've got everything we need. We've still got curry goat. That's cool. And we've still got some milkshakes as well. So we'll make sure we get them. Yo, Dovat's coming in with the 4 months. And then Restricted, my man. How are we doing, Restricted? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Coming in with the 19 months. 19 months. And you have just started a hype train. So get them hype train emotes coming in. Very well, boss. Good to see. Good to see. How is Commander life? How is Commander life? I'm really intrigued to see. I flicked onto your stream the other day. You were running down NHS. You were running down the stairs at NHS at the same time. But going good. Good to hear. That's what I like to hear. Very good. Oh, I like the train. Absolutely. Let's see all of them. It was snowy. Okay. What was the ambulance doing? Was the ambulance making it around in the snow, or was it quite tough? A lot of storylines, which is nice. That's what we want to see. There wasn't that many storylines, was there, when we were over there at the time? It was quite a short scene. So it's really cool that you've got a storyline going. I know you love the storyline, so it's really cool. I'll make sure I come over and try and catch up with some of the vlogs and see how you're getting on. Lily, good to see you as well. Welcome in. Deggy, I need to go paper for Scottish Fire and Rescue Service is going off. No worries. Have a good one. I will see you very soon, Robbo. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know why I said paper. Like it's meant to say pager. So apologies there. Good evening, AJ, and good to see you. I've always had some stuff that I keep quiet. Absolutely, that's what you want to do, you know. Kind of close RP circles. Yeah, the thing is, you've got to make your roleplay how you want it. And if you only trust a certain people to make sure that roleplay standard is good, that's what you got to do, you know. Unfortunately, with the police, it's can be a little bit harder to do that because you've got to go with whatever comes in front of you if you're going to the calls. But yeah, you got to make your RP how it is. Martin, good to see you. Welcome in. Very nice. Very iced over was driving home and typical bleamed up. No, you spun out. Oh, Jesus, I bet that was scary. Right, let's get straight into it, shall we? So we want to call Carl Jacobson. Okay, we don't have his number, so let's go on to his emails and let's get that sorted. So we go to PD's Discord. We then go to our senior officer chat. Roll up to his business card. Okay, so his number in the city is enter a number 373 6488386. There we go.
Hello.
Mr. Jacobson, how are you doing? It's Mr. Roberts.
Oh, hello, Mr. Roberts.
Would you be so kind at your earliest convenience to meet me in my office, if possible?
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Fantastic. I will see you shortly.
Time.
Thank you. Hello, mate. You right?
Right, mate.
Yeah, good, good. I've just called Mr. Carl Jacobson. We have our reply.
I'm ready. Oh, well, that's sort of reply. Okay. Can you update the roster? A82.
Stand by. Oh, you're 2 now.
82.
Hey?
82.
You're Alpha 82.
Yeah.
Okay. No worries.
That's what I was before.
Oh, was you? Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It does, like, it means I can go 1082 if it's easier. Like, if you want to keep it in line. I don't really care. You can put me in a,
R1L,
in a 10
thank you so much.
whatever
And
if
also
if
Sam
want.
and
I'm
Anika
not
coming in with the
asked.
subs on YouTube. Thank you so
Like,
much.
if it makes it easier with everyone being
Well,
something.
Yeah,
10.
I mean, they obviously the other guy auditors turn around and
Yeah.
put themselves as Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, or whatever. So I just kept it in line
Yeah.
with that. But obviously,
Yeah,
if you want to be Alpha 84 or whatever, then no problem.
82.
82,
Yeah, I'll be
sorry.
82, mate. Yeah.
Okay,
Or 10,
just
82, whatever you want.
Put your stuff in the city here, then, and I'll make sure the roster's up to date.
I've done it now already. Is he coming down?
Yes, he's on his way.
Of that.
Right, let's just change this here now. Alpha 1084. Alpha 1082, sorry. There we go. Perfect. Cool. That's done. Oh, bugger. I just got rid of my bloody music. Yo, ADHD coming in with the 5 roses as well. And Leanne coming in with the heart me. Thank you so much. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. We're just typing our copyright-free music and we'll go live so we can watch the live. There we go. Perfect. We'll leave that on in the background. Right, let's head over to our office, shall we? Welcome in, everyone. How are we doing? Alpha Tori, LOL. Yeah, good. That's a good one, actually. Alpha Tori of 82. Oh, I've locked him through.
What's your schedule for the weekend?
Pretty much unavailable.
Okay.
Why is that?
I just was seeing if you'd be around. That was all.
Saturday is a maybe, but it depends on situation. I'm down in London, and then if I get back early enough, then maybe I'll come on duty for a little while. But all depends.
What are you doing in London?
Gonna watch the football. Gonna watch the
Waste of
football.
money.
Brentford away.
Ooh.
Brentford away. Looking forward to
Come on, Brentford.
it. Oh fuck! Sorry.
Oh, all right. Bloody hell. You're not at the game now.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. Time and place.
Blimey.
Sorry.
Hell.
Your glasses
bloody-
on the floor, by the way.
Yeah, I can't even see them.
I'll pick them up for you.
Aye.
They're here. Just there.
Hmm.
You see
no.
them?
No, I can't.
I'll pick them
Never
up for you
mind.
then.
I'll just be without glasses today, apparently.
Yep, I can't pick them up either. No worries.
No, never mind.
Oh, it's probably because I've got glasses on, maybe?
You know, that's where I'm originally from.
What glasses?
No, Brentford, you melt.
All right, nice, cool. I'm just struggling to know when I asked, but
Interesting. Maybe
you
I'll wear
walked
your
into that
glasses.
one. Sorry, say again?
Maybe I'll wear your glasses.
I don't think they'd suit you.
They're the same glasses.
Yeah, but I wear them with style.
You look like Tony Blair on a bender.
You can't come up with pink hair and a really awful skin fade.
Purple. How's that an awful skin fade?
I mean,
You look like a Lego man.
could have just put a bowl on your head and just gone round it. That's kind of what it looks like.
Hey, you leave my mother out of this.
It was your mother that did it, was it?
Yeah.
All right,
It's her
mother's boy.
birthday today.
Is it?
Hey, do you want to wish her a happy birthday?
Absolutely.
Thank you. He's a big fan.
Are we going to wish her then, or are we going to get in call with her? Or?
You are not happy. You are not.
Why not?
You're not going anywhere near my mother.
I know. I think I'd give her a good time.
You are disgusting. She's 75, you weirdo.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with bingo.
Oh, you are going to professional standards for this. You are.
What?
Horrible.
Because I wanted to take your mother to bingo? Unbelievable you are.
Why do you want to take her to bingo, Tom?
Well, because that's what most old people do, and I took my
Wow,
nan there.
stereotyping as well. Unbelievable. What am I hearing?
Well, I took my nan there all the time.
You saying?
She loved it.
How old's your nan?
74.
Yeah, we lived everywhere. We've taken very different paths.
What, you mean to say you don't take your mother to bingo or anything like that? Or, knitting classes?
Knitting classes.
Well,
If at 75 she hasn't learnt to knit, fuck it. It's too late.
no, it's well, my nan's gone on to crochets now. So listen, let's start the conversation. I really wouldn't want to put your mum in the same category as my nan, because obviously similar ages and everything, different paths of life. So let's hold that one off, shall we? Just
I'm also a lot older than you, aren't I?
yeah, I get that.
How old's your mum?
50 something. I probably should really know the exact age, but
Well, I don't actually. I'm just guessing it's 75, as in. Hang on, she was born in 1946. So what? Oh, no, I'm not. I don't even care actually, if I'm honest. She got a card.
do you knit?
Happy birthday.
Do you knit?
You knit?
Do you knit?
Do I knit?
Yes. Or crochet or?
No.
All right, just asking.
Do you?
No. I mean, that's why I've got a brilliant nan for that.
I bet you do diamond painting.
No, I haven't got into that actually. When did you get your bus pass? Is that a couple of years or?
I don't know actually.
Was it 55, isn't it?
I don't know. Is it?
I think so.
Who's
That'll be
this?
handy for you, innit? Get you around a bit.
I drive a car. What do you want?
Oh, no, of course. You're right. Yeah, sorry, we had that conversation. Yeah. You push your car around, don't you? Because it breaks down quite a lot. Ford. That was it. Ford Mondeo. That's the one. It's got heated rear boot window, hasn't it? The rear windscreen. It's got heated rear windscreen because it keeps your hands warm when you push it. That was the one. I remember now. Good conversation, that one. Hello, welcome in. How we doing, buddy? You okay?
Jacobson and Liam Winchester are downstairs saying that you've requested them.
Yes, fantastic. Yeah, we'll go grab them. Thank you, mate.
No, it's fine. It's alright.
Cheers,
Obviously, I
pal.
didn't want to leave them waiting.
No,
there.
of course not. No, it's nice to leave them a little bit, but just know their place then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
His mum is 77.
Have we got a receptionist?
Oh, wow, look at
should
this.
We've
forever
got
be-
a receptionist.
Wow.
Some people should be banned from flying forever, and I can think of one in particular.
That's why he's behind the
Hello,
desk.
How are you?
I know
Hello.
you're on official business with him. It's by the way, it's Mr. Winchester.
Yeah.
I'm here on slightly different terms.
You're doing it again, Winchester.
I'm not pointing in my eyes. Sorry.
No, you're pointing over there.
I've just come from the NHS, and I'm here to do the same thing to NHS as what I'm now about to do for you two, well, for the police. I want to donate 250k to PD.
Wow.
Oh,
Very
okay.
generous.
Thank you.
Which bank did you rob?
No, it's my own personal money.
Okay. And is there anything you
Why?
are looking for in exchange, or any reason why
No.
you're looking to be a generous man?
So basically, I've been having a conversation with Bud and stuff like that, and I'm looking for different avenues to pursue.
Right.
And I may, again, this donation is no way linked to this. This is something that I want to do, the donation side of things. But I have put in a PD application.
Uh-huh.
But that's of no relation to what I'm doing here. I've just been to NHS and done the same to NHS.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
going to be donating some money to Bud and his association as well,
Mhm.
because I'm all about spreading the love.
It's very kind of you.
And I just wanted to spread the love to your guys' way now.
Well, that's very kind of you. I can certainly get that set up into the foundation of Roberts. Into the foundation of PD, P9. Yep.
Yeah, this is when you find out that Mr. Roberts is retired and he's gone away to some sunny destination.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. What was it?
Mr. Winchester, Robbie.
Oh my
days. I met you when you was a German man.
Winchester,
in the bar.
don't even bother.
Yeah, just don't deal with him anymore, all right? Just deal with myself. It's...
He doesn't do names.
But yeah, I don't know what the situation is with PD. But
you just give it to Tom. And
you're more than welcome to give it to me. I don't know if I've just done that correctly or you've got a different way that you'd like to go about it.
No, it's fine. I'll just do it I'll do it that way, mate.
Okay,
it's fine.
No worries. Well,
there you go. All paid.
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. It's
no problem.
It's amazing.
What is the process with respects to the PD applications? Because I have put one in today discreetly.
Wait, you donate 250k and you get straight in. Oh, you've already done that. Brilliant.
Sunday is when the applications are being accepted. Inductions will happen Sunday nights, and then if your interview is successful on a Sunday night, you'll have your induction straight away, and then you'll be passed through there. If you've not made the cut this Sunday, it'll be the following Sunday.
Okay, that's absolutely fine.
All right.
Perfect.
Lovely. Stuart's coming in with a sub on YouTube as well. Let's go.
Yeah,
and Kieran's coming in. Thank you so much for the gifts.
Yeah, you might want to give him a ring first.
That's a very
He's as well. We were busy, but I've come out.
Yo, Michael, how are we doing? Good to see you. Robbie is the type of bloke could take his nan to a escape room. That's a good idea.
Go to VU if you want him.
That's a good idea. Actually. Hey, welcome in. How are we doing? Good to see you.
Yeah, he's got some lovely dungarees and a cowboy hat.
I'll let you see you out.
Right, yeah. Apologies for taking up the time.
No worries.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Have a look in your pockets. Where it says, not your pocket. There should be a little menu. It's point arm or point finger. Get rid of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I know.
Just
it took me a while to figure out.
Get rid of your muscle, and then it will fix it. All right.
Lovely. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you.
Right, come on,
Perfect. How we doing? Good to see ya.
And you.
Looking well as always.
Trying to keep it that way. Plenty of exercise.
Sweet him up. Perfect. Cool. So it's obviously in relation to the reply that we got from yourselves from the wrongful dismissal.
Yes.
I have a reply. Would you like, I don't know whether obviously I put you to sleep by boring you reading it last time. Up to you. I can read it again, or obviously I can hand it over to you and you can read it, take it away, whatever you want to do with it.
Because Bud's not around, I'll take it with me so I can read it with Bud.
Okay. No problem.
Seems
Let me
to
get
make
that to you.
I mean, now you got your $250,000. You could settle it here and now. That'd be nice.
Now, where would the fun in that be?
Where would the fun in that be?
Yeah.
Well, you'll find out, Mr. Holland. You'll find out.
I can't even find his Discord. Oh, there he is. Let me just make sure this is the right one.
No. It's fine.
Negative.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Did you enjoy it?
That's why
I'm not in the cage and you are, because you can act, I can't.
Yeah, that was
Perfect. There you go.
terrifying.
I've just passed you this now, and that should be your copy there. And I've just sent you a digital copy as well.
Thank you very much. I'll take this away with me and get him to have a read.
Lovely. No problem.
Thank you for your time.
I'll read it back to
See
you
ya.
guys when we do it. Hey, well, have a wonderful evening.
And you,
See you
stay
soon.
safe.
Let's
Can
have
you
a
read it?
read.
Can you read it out for me, please?
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Right, let me just get it up on the computer so I've got it in front of me to read. Cool. So, chat, do you remember? The reception just quit pretty quickly. Yeah. Do you remember the interaction we had with the lawyer regarding Bud, the original report that we had. Remember the unlawful dismissal? So we've got ourselves a reply to that. So here's the reply that we originally gave to him, if everyone remembers. We then have another reply. So let me just get the next bit up. So we had a reply from them regarding the response. I believe the dates. They've gone into some detail around it, saying that they don't know what a Zoom call is, which is fair enough because that's an outer city reference. However, the mayor is the mayor. So regardless of whether they're in character, the reason I say mayor is because the mayor classed as the owners, because the owners are the head of the server. So when I reference mayors means the owners. That's the only way I can really say it realistically without breaking character. So when I reference that, that's what you will notice. Okay, guys? Then they go into a bit more detail about it, and they talk about Mr. Bud did not speak to Mr. Gibson and various other points. And then they also said at the end that we've got until the 31st of November 2023. Bear in mind, there isn't a 31st. And they want us to remove that website that we had.
Another vehicle, police vehicle, smoking. Are you going to read this, by the way?
Yes, mate, I'm going to read it now. I've just managed to get it up.
Oh, right.
So if you remember, this is the website that was on here.
835.
But we're going to read it now to you guys. So listen to our reply. Right, okay. Right, here you go. So this is my reply. Dear Mr. Jacobson, thank you for getting back to me regarding your client's claim. As previously stated within my initial reply, the events that took place surrounding the decision of previous Gold Command was carried out by the mayors of the city who govern the Project9 police department. They ultimately hold full responsibility on the police department's actions when it comes to Gold Command level decisions. Gold Command run the police force, but the mayors oversee this and can take action or employ more Gold members whenever they feel necessary. When I was appointed the Chief Constable, all the actions were becoming apparent to myself and still gathering relevant statements to how this went down. Ultimately, as we have already stated, the previous Gold Commanders were made aware the governors was not happy with how the police force was going and wanted to bring some change. Mr. Budd being reinstated after complaint prior to us coming in, again falls solely on the governors and not the police force. Mr. Budd then, as you said in your first letter, stood down from the police force to police constable upon news of arrival. All accountability above relies solely on the governors and not police force or myself, as the police force did not make this decision on the situation. The statement made by our response inspector was that he had confirmation from Mr. Budd that he wished to resign upon leaving the locker room. Again, we'll look into this to get confirmed once again within the formal meeting and find out if there are any further witnesses who can assist settle this claim. I do not believe for 1 minute Inspector Gibson, head of unit, would make such a powerful statement to CO 45 Robbie Holland that an officer has resigned and freeze his cards. Will of course take relevant action if proven otherwise, however will not jump to conclusions at this stage. We had a police meeting where formal uniform was worn, so body cam was not needed at the time. So this unfortunately is not available as already checked. I do want to stress this statement I made on the original reply around the dismissal. Reports by Inspector Gibson was that Mr. Budd was resigning. The police protocol is to remove access to the officer's building passes and freeze the officer's ability to access the police database. Robbie did just this. Mr. Budd was not formally dismissed or received a letter from us to claim he was dismissed, so there was no grounds to push for unfair dismissal. Mr. Budd is claiming unfair dismissal based off having his access removed. This is incorrect. I would like to further add to this back the statement. When Mr. Budd made the complaint to myself, Robbie, and Professional Standards team that he had been bullied as well as sacked, he was in a suit and a tie, as well as holding a box with all the belongings. The same description you just gave me that Mr. Gibson was talking to. However, prior to this, when allegations of bullying happened, Mr. Budd was in fact wearing his police uniform with all the equipment, so further proves that Mr. Budd was in fact in the locker room to get himself changed, get his belongings in a box and bring to the office. Mr. Budd did in fact confirm he wanted to hand his notice in and say his goodbyes, but felt he was stopped of doing this due to the freeze in the access card. Again, once again, proving further Mr. Budd was leaving on his own accord. I again stated Mr. Budd is on a wage of £144 every 15 minutes. However, did not once state he was salaried. Police officers are put onto the payroll when they become an officer. They abide by our standards and advised to fulfill a minimum of 10 hours over a 2-week period. There are no contracts signed, nor any pension agreement or contribution set up. So I'm struggling to see where a correct claim can come from based off a legal document. As stated, Mr. Budd was frozen of his access 30 minutes prior to meeting with myself to make us aware he had access frozen without officially resigning. We again only froze his access and not officially dismissed your client through written form, so cannot be held liable to unfair dismissal, nor can we be held liable for not providing an agreement of immediate severance. Please ask your client if he did not intend on resigning that evening, why did he not make it known to us at the earliest opportunity to which his access cards would have easily been reinstated. Your client is also aware within the policy of the P9 police, we offer officers a cooling off period where the exact circumstances that happened with your client made no attempt to contact us after the incident that he wanted to stay and therefore accepted the terms written out in the policy. In reference to your website, when I asked in the city, you claimed it was made by one of your colleagues behind you and said he did a good job. The fact Mr. Budd is standing in the footage, we believed he was the one that passed the footage to be used. You are actively pushing your website out to everyone within the city, so I could only assume that you regularly update your website and aware of the contents. I know I certainly would be if I was asking people to look at it for a better reputation of my company. As you have claimed your website to be hacked and the body cam was not from yourself, as a gesture of goodwill, I have taken it upon ourselves to do an investigation into it and paid Digital Den to try and remove the website. We have also instructed Digital Den to strengthen our security to ensure no data leaks can occur. This is not because of a result of a data breach, nor are we accepting liability one has occurred, but to show we take handling of sensitive information seriously. I would just finally like to make you aware there are only 30 days in November. I look forward to hearing your response.
8 days in November.
And just to top it off, I have some evidence of the situation where Mr. Budd was wearing uniform at the correct time, and then when he was holding his box at the correct time as well as the invoice to Digital Den.
Fantastic.
So yeah, now on to fire. Come on then. There we go, chat. That is my response. So hopefully that was good. Hopefully they'll take that in goodwill. Yeah, there is only 30 days, absolutely. But yeah, that was good. Was good reply. I felt like we've had a good exchange. Both parties have given a good account. I don't know. We're about to find out. Yeah, both parties have been given a good account of written communication back and forward. So everyone's given a good account. Let me just make sure he's on first. Hold on. Yes, he is. Brilliant. Let's call him now. Come on, Wallace. Pick up. Come on, Wallace. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Is it? Or November? Did you write this? Yes, I did. I wrote everything. I will show you again in a second so you can see the level of detail that we've gone into. From both the lawyers as well, in fairness. You want to get a car out now? I'll try and get onto him.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Wallace. How you doing? Are you available?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you alright.
Yeah, are you available at all?
I am, yes.
Would you like us to come down to your office?
Yeah, you can do.
Fantastic. I'll see you shortly.
See you shortly.
So yeah, this is the level of detail that we've gone into, chat. Let me just go on to display. So you'll see that that was their initial letter that they sent to us with their wrongful dismissal, etc. We've obviously then sent a reply, as you can see here, and then I have then replied again. And in fact, right at the bottom, I've also given a good evidence. So I've got an invoice from Digital Den with the work removal of Project Law website, contents destroyed, etc. Will obtain website hosting to remove the link. And I've also got Mr. Bud sitting there in the back of the meeting room where it says at 20:50, and at 20:15 he's then walking into the office with his box. So yeah, there's some real good account of stuff in there. So yeah, that's the level of detail that we like to go to. You know, if you're going to do something properly, or if you're going to do something, you might as well do it properly, because it's much more enjoyable. Hide radio. There we go. I'm here lurking. No worries, Leighton. Good to see you. How does the server accommodate new players to role playing? So Hayden, there's a few opportunities you've got. Certainly if you come into my Discord, we're very accommodating in my Discord. Let me go to it and show you exactly what I mean by that. So in my Discord, you will see we have a general help. We have City Beginner Guide. So I have actually made a beginner guide and a YouTube video to get started. This is on a different city, but it's very basic and very good to help. Trouble joining. I give people the joining. That's the old one. I need to sort that out. How to play. There's how to play and everything to get up and running. Optimization and gallery and everything like that. So yeah, there's lots of things in there that you can have a look at.
Is he good? Yeah. Yep, yeah, he's coming.
Evening.
Alright, sir.
How we doing? You okay?
Not bad yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Believe we were wanted for the last few days to try and have a chat. So just come down.
Yes.
To speak to Wallace.
That was mainly it was Mr. Shelby that was actually putting the complaint in. He's not around tonight.
Right.
It was involving one of your officers at the casino. They put I come into the office out of the cold.
Yeah, no worries. Here, I'll leave the door open.
Thanks.
No worries.
After you, Millie.
Same again.
Thank you. Thank you.
So from what I've been told,
Reese's coming in with a heartbeat.
Jim
Thank you
was
so
at the
much, Reese.
casino. They were doing some inspections there, and there was a drug deal had went down. So they'd put a call into PD, and one of your officers turned up wearing they were in a grey jumpsuit. What was his call sign? AC0
Alpha 1.
Alpha 1.
Have one, okay.
They turned up and they came straight in and they demanded to search all the firefighters. They didn't identify themselves. And basically Jim
They had an attitude with us. They were swearing and stuff.
Right.
Jim was asking the guy to identify himself because with him he had two guys with cameras with top hats on.
Okay.
Now, from my point of view, I did not think the guy was a police officer.
Yep.
So yeah, Jim was asking him to identify himself and he was giving us attitude. He was swearing at us. I walked away at this point because he wasn't searching me. And I went outside and behind me came Jim in handcuffs.
Right.
So when we got outside, we were all kind of arguing with the guy and saying, like, you should just identify yourself. But it's a bit sus to come and search us when you know that it was us that put in. We identified the vehicle that was there doing the deal.
Yep.
What's the reason for searching us? And he basically didn't have a reason, swore at us again, uncuffed Jim and told him that he could go, and said that it was something along the lines of, I hope you guys don't need us tonight, or something.
Right. Okay. Does do you know if he has Was he wearing his body cam at the time, or is there
I
any
don't
footage
know.
from it at
I
all?
don't know. Jim would have been wearing his.
Yeah, Jim would
Yeah,
have
he
had his
was.
on him.
Okay, and do you think he might have documented it so we could maybe get hold of that when he's next around?
Should have, yes.
Brilliant. Okay,
Yep.
That'd
I'll
be great.
speak to him and I'll get a copy of it for you.
that'd be amazing. If you don't mind doing that, I'll go speak to Alpha One and get his statement,
Mhm.
and then we'll take it from there for you. All right.
Yeah, I did mean to ask at the command meeting. You said you had a police complaint.
Police
not
standards team.
department.
Yes. Yep. That we're going straight to them. They
Yeah,
will do all the work from it.
If we've got things like this, do you want us to go to them or come to you and take it that way? Or
Either, really. Whoever's about, I would say. I'm more than happy to take the initial, and then they can obviously do the legwork, or going straight to them to meet the middleman. That's, they're there for whenever's needed. So they will receive it. They will deal with it as well. But yeah, whoever's around at the time.
who's on the team?
So you have Dave Billingham and Martin Smith. I can
Okay.
forward you their numbers if you need.
Yes, please. Sorry, I never got back to you yesterday. It was a bit chaotic.
No.
for us.
I did the same to you then the following day or the previous day, so I don't mind. I don't believe they are around at the moment, but you'll have their numbers.
Yep, thank you.
Cool. Is there anything
Thank
else?
you very much, sir. Nothing else from me.
No. No, I think that was it. And I wasn't there, but I've seen Jim's body cam footage of it, and the way the officer spoke to the firefighters was shocking.
Yeah, no, that's not acceptable, and if it's found, then we'll deal with it.
I think the kind of point we had as well is if we're gonna do what's right and report people, then we don't expect someone to come in and give us an attitude and demand that they're searching us. It just doesn't make sense.
No, I agree. Like I say, that's why our standards are there. We're still slowly getting the standards in, so not everyone's quite adjusted to it, but if they haven't already, then they will do very quickly for being pointed out in this way.
I think even if he had come in and if he'd had a better attitude, if he'd identified himself properly, if he gave the reasons as to why he wanted to search, Jim would have been completely fine with that. All of us would have been completely fine with that.
Well, we know, we know a simple go wisely needs to happen, and if it's not been done, then it's basic standard. It's like you running into a fire without your hose and then trying to fight it. It's you don't do it, and we don't do the way that we've done it. So, officers, once they if they get found out, they get dealt with. So it's fine. Leave it with us, and we'll deal with it.
You will see in the footage, I think twice I said,
Yo, Big Cal's coming with a raid.
I
Let's
told him to
go.
walk away because that
What are we
wasn't a police
doing?
officer, and then I'm pretty sure I had
How was your
radioed
stream,
Jim
buddy?
as well and told him that definitely wasn't a police officer.
Yep.
Because that's the impression that I was under because he wouldn't initially identify himself.
Mhm.
So you'll see all that when you see it.
Yeah, no, appreciate that. I'll get in and have a look at it.
Just
Thank
actually,
you.
I've got one other point.
Go on.
Fire doesn't have ID cards at the moment. Are you happy enough for us to say jump on to channel 8 and use that as a form of identification because it's a secure channel?
Yeah, by all means. I mean, is this for when you're not wearing your uniform, or?
No, so if we are likes of that scene there, they were saying that we could just bought these uniforms at Wish.
Oh, really?
and-
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Or some, I'm not exactly sure what the words were. But as a form of identification, even if we are off duty, and he wants some
absolutely.
identification, jumping on channel 8 because it's a secure channel.
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
I'm happy with that. Yeah, I mean, if you're wearing your full outfit like this, then they should be respecting it regardless. But
Yeah.
We'll get it dealt with, and we'll let you know on the outcome.
Thank you very much,
All right.
sirs.
No worries. Have a good
That's
one.
grand.
We'll try you
too.
too.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Good to see you, Wallace, mate.
And you.
two lovely ladies. Good to see you. Good to see you.
We'll go this way. It's easier then.
How's shift?
Scotland forever.
It's been alright. Done an hour's first
How
aid
we
training
doing?
and
Can we make sure we have got the shower?
some
Thank you so much. I
RTCs,
appreciate you.
etc., so it's
Thank
been
you,
alright.
Martin.
I'll be honest, mate. The performance now of Fire is absolutely amazing.
We're getting
Like,
there.
your response time and everything is just brilliant.
We're trying.
What
It
happens
helps
to that
when
guy?
we've got... What guy?
The guy
Oh,
playing
he ran into the truck as we were performing foam.
Ah.
They don't like us using foam. And he face planted the door.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Have a great one.
Cheers, thank you.
Mate.
See, I know exactly. I know. Yeah, he's probably. I know exactly. Like, I could believe exactly what they've said.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, you know, the incident we've got with fire at the moment, the case that's ongoing, is also maybe one of the reasons why they've also acted the way they have.
Yeah.
So we'll have to take that to professional standards when they come in,
Yeah.
and they can do the
Are they in
statement
this
on it.
evening?
I don't know. They're not. They wasn't on phone when I was looking up, so I'm not sure if they are or not. Yeah, they're not. They're not at the moment. So what we can do, I'll raise a report on the MDT for it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. Yeah. Fine.
We need to get a report type added in for professional standards.
Right. Yes. Yeah, we do.
But what I'll do actually, I'll keep it away from here. I think have they professional standards got a complaint form, haven't they? It's in the notice board. I put it in the other day, so I'll put it on that, and it will go straight to them.
Yeah,
Then.
that'll go straight to them then, won't it? So.
Cool.
Did you say it's been followed?
Officer misconduct. Yeah, we'll do misconduct next.
What's your postcode, Dawson?
T Roberts.
Do you need assistance?
Bollocks, I don't even know my in-city number. Welcome in, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome in, guys. My in-city number is... Six one seven 98 233 77. I'm gold. Next. Shane Jordan. Alpha 1. Auditor. Fully not completing a go wisely. There we go, e-signature, submit. Cool, so we've done that. They will get that now. And we'll go from there. Cool, so we'll carry on, see what we can get up to. Higgy, I can't log into Discord. You want to just give that 10 voucher I won last night and spend it on your little one, mate? Sure, Jonathan, that's very kind of you. I appreciate that. Only if you're sure, mate. Only if you're sure. What I can do as well... Say again, mate.
So it looks like they're chasing somebody in the sewers. How do we get down to them, mate?
So you do a left here.
A left, yep.
And then a left again and a right. What radio channel are they on?
813, main dispatch. Ooh. One's just tried to stab him. 813. Where am I going, mate?
813, let me mark it now. 813, I can't mark it.
Still in the sewers. I'm trying to come out.
813. Oh, down left.
I'm gonna try and make my way out.
I can't. Yeah, I can't mark it for you because you've marked something.
Yeah, just shout at me then.
Yeah. Okay. Do it right here.
The unit is literally on this road. I'm coming out on your left now. Me. behind them.
Left here. Sorry, it's just catching up.
That off-roader there tried to stab Cam. I want this guy though.
And then at the end, follow it's continuing round. They're going to be coming towards us. That's the units that are coming towards us now.
Yeah.
Keep going straight. Keep going straight.
They're down here,
Yeah, yeah. And then left. Here you up. What? Is it this go-kart looking vehicle that we're chasing?
Yeah, indeed. He's the main suspect. He's got a warrant out for his arrest.
Yo, Jimmy's coming in, and we got. Let's go! Wifey's coming in with the 36 months. 36 months, Jesus. Thank you so much. And Jimmy coming in with the raid. How was your stream? Yeah, I've just given you a sub, Jimmy, Jonathan. Obviously, as a way of thank you for obviously allowing me to spend the money. So give you that gifted sub yourself.
My vehicle's going to die. I need to take
Is there behind us, isn't it? Or is that another one? We've got the vehicle behind us, isn't it? It's just.
Blue and coloured fucking
Turn around, turn around.
Camden vehicle, like off-road looking thing, then yes.
And a left up here. Yeah, last scene it was doing a left here. Yeah, we've got eyes on the vehicle. This is it here. Can we get units to Popular Street, please? Nearest postcode 816.
I will get you, by the way. I hope you know that. I'll get you. I'll get you.
I'll stay 5.
Yeah, we're continuing still at the moment. He is making active threats to the officer. We're just blocking it at the moment. Just getting it, blocking it.
One of them is confirmed to have a knife. Be aware. Unknown if the other assailants do.
We're still doing circles at this moment in time, and we're nearest postcode 817. You turn your sirens down or off for us. Thanks. Just give me a earache. Oh my god.
I wish we had more of us there then. We had him.
Yes.
Carrying on straight over. Carrying on. Down Popular Street. Going past the PD down here.
Can we get a shout out, mods, if possible, for the amazing Jimmy Pale, please?
Straight with the pizza place on my right.
Jimmy, what was you playing tonight, mate? What have you been up to? I have just given you a follow as well. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're slow.
Gonna be carrying on straight on Los Santos Freeway. The casino is on my right.
Right, here we go, here we go. Let's see what we can get up to. Ethan, welcome in on YouTube as well. Chris, good to see you. Quick question. I press F1 to bring the phone up, and it says I have no phone. So yeah, you need to find where you buy a phone in the city from. I don't believe you get given one when you start. So you need to ask where you get one from. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
He lost his eyes. He's gone.
He just shot away, did he? Got a bit
Is he bringing that
too
car
fast
into
then.
the PD garage? What's he doing?
Gonna swing by the casino, have a look there.
Yeah, copy that. We'll do a U-turn and have a look around here.
Oh, why have you stopped, sir? Why have you stopped, sir?
Jamie Henford.
Received.
How's a car just disappear?
It was quick.
Yeah, I bet.
In fact, he literally stopped next to the other officer, said you're slow, and then just booted it.
Fucking hell.
Let's just wait here and see if he comes back.
Yeah. Yeah, GC1 plus 1 is going to be stationed on the bridge just by the casino in case they come back down the freeway.
Received.
Probably want to sit on the other side of the road. Are you blocking it?
Just blocking everything here, aren't
yeah,
we?
literally.
Sorry, sir.
Have a great holiday.
Oh, you're parked. Sorry, we didn't realise. Oh, no, you're going. Okay.
Thinks it's the M225, bless him. Right, let's see. We've got to try and watch out, see if he comes back down.
Now we're blocking this side. Fucking hell. I'm going to pull onto this corner.
What we'll do,
Actually, if I
Jimmy,
put onto here,
let
maybe
me
I'll
give you a little
stick out the
shout
way.
out because my mods have gone to sleep. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate the raid. Let's have a look. Welcome in TikTok as well. We are rank of Chief Constable. We are the head of PD. Oh, that's flying. Oh, there is. Yeah, regained eyes. Regained eyes. It's now going up the slipway at the casino.
Oh, I see.
And it's doing a straight over, back on Los Santos, and it's brake. It's brake on us at the moment. Going off-road, and we're
How is
going
that?
northbound, southbound, going into the city, Elgin Avenue. Unlucky with the block. We're still continuing. Hey, Major RTC, and he's flipped it.
Oh, he's bucked it.
No, but he's still continuing. Do
Do I just continue on from that?
That's up to you. Let's just get a box in if we
Get a
can.
block.
That's what I'm saying. Do I just continue on from that?
That's up to him, I guess.
Oh, he's going to, isn't he?
Yeah.
That vehicle is very quick.
Yeah, copy that. The vehicle is looking to try and go off-road at the casino. And it is now making itself onto the freeway. Northbound at present, Los Santos freeway. Vehicle is rather fast and it is going off, and it's now doing a right round towards the casino.
Yeah, his mate's there as well.
So, currently passing Casino, Vinewood Park Drive, taking a right across the bridge again. Onto Vinewood Boulevard, taking a right again. And he's slowing down, speeding up again, currently on Elgin Avenue.
Any India 99 pilots?
Going off-road, going around this side. Continuing now back towards units. Currently on Elgin Avenue now. Continuing, slightly brake checking, and again brake checking, taking a little reset now.
We're all right.
Continuing,
Yo,
heading
Gibbo's
off-road
coming
slightly,
in with the...
back onto the freeway.
Thank you so much. Welcome in.
Opposite
2
lanes of travel
months.
to the freeway,
2
heavy
whole
braking,
months.
heavily braking.
Thank you so
now
much.
going
Welcome in.
backwards down the freeway,
Keep
Los
doing.
Santos freeway.
How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. He's drag racing
now on the
literally.
correct lanes of travel,
He's just
heading back
proving
up
he
the
can.
freeway.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
there
is
we
the
are.
nice...
I mean, we are in
Continued
a
on
heavy
the down
vehicle.
ramp, I believe. Loss of eyes.
No, yeah, it's going back up. Turn around, U-turn, back up. Currently sitting on the exit road. Wrong lanes of travel. Now going back onto Los Santos freeway, southbound. Contacts made with the vehicle. He spun out, but he's still continuing.
Mate, what are you doing?
It's called a T-Pack, mate.
That is not a fucking T.
I thought it was very successful.
I mean, you did it below the speed that is required.
Exactly. What does he want?
Alright, he's going to be carrying on straight down Los Santos freeway. We've got long eyes at the minute. Still got eyes on there. Then we're going straight over in towards Legion.
Who's in the Persia?
Not me.
Might be a good idea for us to get an RS6 out, and
I thought that, but he's just going to shoot it off-road as soon as he
we've
knows
got
there's-
off-roading vehicles though, so we kind of mix and match it. If we have the speed to keep up with him in the city, we can then, if he does decide to go off-road, the off-roaders can try and take over.
Following the guy that's been following
I'll
us for
pull
the
it in,
past
you
5
grab one out
minutes,
quickly,
heading
because
you're
across
fair
the
now.
avenue towards
Yeah,
Los Santos freeway.
Coming in with a hydrate. Thank you, Scottish Mills. Welcome in.
Medium
Let me
eyes
give you one
right
then.
now. Eyes on
Thank you
the,
so much.
original
Welcome in,
car
everyone.
we was
Welcome in. This is
following as well.
Project 9 we're playing. Project 9. Discord.gd/Project9.
Gonna get units on me. Original eyes on the unit we was following.
Sorry,
Fuck's
Booker.
sake, next
Sorry,
time tell
my
me you were
fault. Yeah,
passing.
Hey, yeah, you right? Hey, you right?
Me?
Yes. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good stuff. Just trying to access the garage at the moment. Just Bear with us.
Heading back down Los Santos Freeway, opposite lanes of travel.
If you can get one out, Robbie, I think it might be quicker because I'm just
Back into correct lanes of travel.
trying to get the
currently
tablet
on
up and
Los Santos
requesting
Freeway.
Yeah, you
Currently on Los
Thanks,
Santos
mate.
Freeway.
give me the keys. for a second.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Keep an eye on that guy. It looked like he was about to steal that car.
Last location, please.
Last seen him heading back in towards Legion. Lost of eyes at this time again.
Yeah, copy that.
Chasing his friend and he suddenly appeared again. So I'm going to wait for his friend to bomb down here past us on the Los Santos from freeway coming back into city. I'm going to wait for him.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, driver of that blue vehicle is Jamie Henford. Currently got a warrant out for, I believe, possession of a bladed article.
Attempted murder.
Yeah,
My
copy.
bad, attempted murder.
We're in a bit faster vehicle now. We're not off-road, but we've got enough off-road vehicles to help. Is that it there, up there, or not?
Yeah, resident.
Yeah, pass your message.
Contact authorised.
Yes, that's confirmed. We'll look to try and...
Charlie. Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Roberts, I was talking. Mr. Holland, are you at the PD? I need to talk to you.
I'm not at the moment, mate. I'm just looking for Mr. Henford.
Yeah, well, can you spare 5 minutes for me at the PD when you got a chance?
Yeah, we'll come back now quickly.
Yeah, thank you.
If we could try and prioritise spikes before contact, and then we'll see what we can get from there.
Swap my car quickly.
Where are you, mate?
Blue vehicle is back in Legion, by the way. I repeat, blue vehicle is back in Legion, opposite me near Legion parking.
Yeah, copy,
Where
got
are you
eyes.
It's fine, I'm in an off-road vehicle. Now heading back down towards the freeway.
Right, let's try and catch up with
Double
the chat.
deviation, yeah, continue back on
Where are you, mate?
freeway now.
I'm by your office.
Passing the Ranger on the left.
Yeah, go.
Still continuing Los Santos Freeway. Long eyes at present.
14, everyone disregard the vehicle theft at postal 809.
Copy that. Vehicle is currently stopped inside the lay-by on Los Santos Freeway, now reversing. And he's still stuck there, If we potentially going for a potential box. Southbound again, Los Santos Freeway.
I'm behind it currently. Taking the off-ramp. Left on the off-ramp. Back down towards... Oh, shit.
Let the off-roaders do what they got to do here.
Yeah, currently still behind them, taking me up the mountain.
We'll try and
now.
get this. There is a bit of a route there, but I
Continuing
don't
now,
really
still
want
up the
to
mountain.
take that route there. Luke Higgins, welcome in. No one can stop him. No, he's got such a. The problem is he's got such a quick car on the road, and he just as soon as he takes
Still
it off
heading
road,
up the mountain.
he's just as quick. So it's like you can't do anything, unfortunately, without like authorizing spike strips or something. Right, I'm going to ask one unit to remain on the freeway at all times.
He's threatening to shoot officers. I am going to take tyres on this vehicle if he threatens again.
Yeah, make that 3 threats and take the necessary action.
Received.
I'm going to try and come...
I'll stay on the freeway.
Yes, please. Get ready for spikes if required, okay?
Yeah.
Back down the mountain by the looks of it now. On my current postal, looking like he's back to join the freeway.
He's now made 3 threats that he's going to shoot officers.
Okay, spike strips if you can, and then we'll look to go from there, please.
He's heading back down the mountain towards the freeway. He's looking to connect onto the freeway, I believe. Back check on Robbie.
On radio.
I'll be state by.
Join back onto the road, heading towards units now. Opposite
Pull off
lane
and
of
go
travel.
state 5 to Robbie.
Oh, he's flipped.
Yeah, same traffic.
Get the box in then.
The box is Karen.
Oh shit,
He's done.
sorry, that's...
How is he? What?
Come, move forward a little bit.
Can I take
You
you
know,
on this car?
he's been flipped in the air like a mile in the air. He's done.
Watch out, bro.
Permission to take tyres on this car?
Out of the vehicle now, out of the vehicle now.
You're done, sir.
Just keep going with it, keep going with it
Fucking
for now.
RTC. Also, coming back, pick you up where you at.
Just want to confirm we've got officers going to that state 0.
Yeah.
Received.
Thank you. Location of the vehicle now?
Last seen him going down here, unknown whether he went off-road or not. Lots of eyes.
So, come to this, this state 0. Can you switch radio to radio 2, please?
Is that all units?
For welfare.
Yeah, is that all units on there or? Let's go. Is that all units needed?
Well, we can't find him. We can't find Holland.
I think he's on his office.
Fuck's sake. Right, okay, I'm gonna come back state 5 to PD then.
Copy that. Thank you, Roberts.
So chat, from the rules of the city, that car should have roleplayed that he was, you know, well and truly out. But obviously we can only go with what the roleplay in front of us. So obviously we don't want to like stop roleplay or whatever and say, look, this is bollocks or whatever. Like you've just got to go with whatever it is, etc. So yeah, if he's carrying on, he's carrying on. You can just do whatever and deal with it later or whatever. But yeah, for anyone that's watching new, you don't you wouldn't be able to do that officially according to the rules.
Excuse
me.
Hello.
Allegations.
Can you impound the second vehicle, please? I've just brought it back from an RTC.
Yep, no problem. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome,
Cheers.
sir.
Take care. Where was Robbie last seen?
His office. I've got Crawford as well.
Okay, are they both safe up there?
No, Crawford was running off after being cuffed for someone to question him. That's what was said by Hawkins.
I'm coming up now. What? I don't get this. What has he said?
I think they're on radio 2.
Hello.
Where?
It's all going off tonight, chat. What the hell?
Tom.
Yes.
Tom.
Yeah.
Crawford's batting the fuck out of me.
Why?
I don't know. He quit his job and then said, if you know about how it's done in Alabama, and then fucking batted the shit out of me.
Right,
He's gone
okay.
rogue.
Okay, have you got NHS here? NHS being called, yeah? Okay,
Cool.
let me find out if he's on... He is online at the moment. Let me see if we've got his tracker.
Oh, there he is.
State
He's
5.
Is that him there?
Yeah,
Get him.
yeah, copy that. I need some assistance up at the chief's office.
Yeah.
Right, what's going on here?
He's not.
Right. Howdy, Mr. Roberts. Right. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Ignore the fact that I'm pissing. I can't stop. Now, what happened was, I was upstairs, right? I was talking to the birds on the roof, right? You ever seen that film, Home Alone? You know the man in the Central Park. He talked to them. Right, they like me. I like to feed the pigeons. I was on the roof feeding the pigeons. Next thing I know, I hear the the panic alarm, and I saw it, Mr. Harlan. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna go save him. I run down here, right? There'd be a man in a black mask, and he had the hoodie on and the sweatpants, right? And I said, you stop right there. I'm gonna beat your ass. And what he did, he ran out of that door and out of that window. So I have tried to give chase, and unfortunately, I have not been able to apprehend because Mr. Face for Radio to your right decided to tackle me. That basically what happened. There was a man with a black mask and a knife here.
Right, okay, so with your statement and the statement from the other officers, at this moment in time, you're going to be currently under arrest for suspicion of assault on a police officer, okay? You don't have to say
they lied.
But home defense, if not mentioned when questioned, someone later in court. And if you do say, maybe give evidence,
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, Mr. Roberts, I'm going to just let you know now, everybody lied. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, well, like I say, you're currently under suspicion, so you do not have to say anything if you do not wish. If you don't, it may harm your defense if not mentioned, okay? So I'm going to break you down to the cells, and then we'll go from there, okay? I'm going to give you a pat down under Section 32, because I know you obviously currently got your uniform on, so you may have anything.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to remove all of them for the time being. And
I'm here to serve and protect.
What's actually going on here?
Robbie's been assaulted in the office.
Yeah, but I'm out with a knife.
NHS are en route at the moment now.
Right, where's Robbie? Is anyone with
On the
him?
floor in there, yeah.
I'll go.
Right, I'm going to be taking your body cam so we can upload the footage. Obviously, if you say that that's happened, that's great. We can obviously get that footage.
I was not on duty at the time, so I did not turn that on. As I said, I was up feeding them pigeons.
Right, okay.
You want me to take him down, Robert?
We can do. We'll need to obviously go through evidence here and find out what's actually gone on.
The hell have you done? Bobby, they got me in the handcuffs. I tried to help Mr. Holland, and for some reason my ass is in the handcuffs.
Chief, do you mind if... so what I'm going to do, sir, is due to that you're constantly urinating all over my chief's boots, and he's going to be upset and he's going to make me clean them later.
I'm not even urinating.
Okay.
Yeah, that was an old puddle. I'm not currently pissing my pants. That was earlier when you was arresting me because I thought my life was in danger.
Right, I've taken everything I can off of him, so let's get him down to the station, to the cells, and we'll go from there, okay?
All right, I can walk.
Wow, Jesus, what's going on here? Radish coming in with the 4 months. Let's go, Radish. Thank you so much. Welcome in. So we've now got a rogue officer to deal with. This could be interesting, chat. This could be nice and interesting. I'll have to buy some cars so it looks like I'm rich. To be honest, Chris, I'm looking forward to when V2 comes out. I'm doing everything by the book. So the money that I earn will go towards a house. The house I'll be living in at the beginning, so you'll see me start in the house, come on duty, go back to the house to end. I'll buy my car when we got enough money. You'll literally come on the full journey with me. I'm really looking forward to it. Fuming I didn't come in today. Welcome in, Radish. How we doing? I'm good, Hugh. How we doing? Hope you're well. What the fuck? There's 2 Crawfords. Yeah, that's what I was really confused about. I was like, Bobby Crawford, surely not. And then I realised it's an American Crawford as well.
So what has happened? What's he doing?
So I believe Crawford called him down to the station to have a little chat. And reports from Robbie is that he went rogue and just started smashing him. And then obviously put him into this critical condition.
Oh my God!
So once Robbie's up and running, we'll give him a statement and we'll take it from there.
Oh my God! I can't believe you done that.
Robbie, you got your body cam rolling while you were in here, or did you turn it off?
I turned it off.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
He was locked in the room, Tom, because I took his job before he quit. And the officers had to unlock the door. That's why he didn't flee. So the officers who were first on scene would have noticed that, and then he ran out of the room.
Right. Okay. Who was the initial officers? Was it Bigley who was here? Was it? Or did you and Bigley? Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so we'll get a full statement from yourself. Do one of you guys would like to obviously? Well, I don't know why we need to take a statement. You can do obviously the MDT yourself if you want to.
Guy? Can I ask?
Say again. Sorry.
As the guy.
He's currently in the cells. Bigley's taking him down to the cells. He's in cuffs at the moment. He's still in his police uniform, but I've removed all his police equipment from him. We need to get what I'll do. I'll start the MDT, and then if we could, the officers that were here.
Take DNA from the piss as well.
You what?
Take the DNA sample from the piss that's all over me. You'll see it's his.
Oh, has he passed on you?
Yeah.
I wondered
that
why you
smelly bastard.
Oh my God, sir! I just want to say his actions do not reflect on me, sir.
No, I'm not going to lie to you. When he said Crawford's done it, I thought, not Bobby, surely not.
Oh, no, sir. If anything, I'm going out with my gun, sir. You know me too well. I'm going to go give him a piece of my fucking mind. Watch this.
Right,
MDT
so has
format.
that
Here we go.
painkiller's helped a little bit?
Yeah, it's down to about a 4 now.
Yeah. Can you wiggle your fingers for me?
Yes.
Fabulous. Right, I'm going to take you down for an X-ray just to make sure it's not anything broken, all right?
Thank you.
No problem.
Couldn't believe it.
You're all right to walk down to the ambulance, or do you
We'll
need
get
me
Big
to
Lee's
carry
thing. I
you?
can't remember what Big Lee's thing. Let me save that.
No problem. I'm going to take him down for an X-ray, guys. All right.
Yeah, no problem. Do you mind going with him and obviously making sure he's all okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, give him a full earache. Try and get his statement just in case we end up he don't remember it. All right. Right, how we doing? Right, I've just added a MDT. It's 970. Do you mind just putting your details under full description of events? Just put your side of events, what you've seen, so we can then go from there with that, and I'll get the same from Bigley if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll
Fantastic. Thank you for that. I'll go down to the cells. Just give us a shout once it's done.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right, chat. There we go. Come on then. Let's go do a full arrest on him. Let's get our interview through. Let's go get everything. We'll offer him a lawyer if he needs one, because I'm sure he's about to ask for one. And we'll go see what his problem is. Probably a good idea to go through the right cells first. Yeah, V2 comes. V2 is going to be so good. Honestly, chat. The stuff that's in V2 is incredible.
Me.
You alright?
Yeah, PD turned into a circus. He got a pink mustache. He's pissing on people apparently. It's all gone fucking tit up, you know.
I can't wait for his interview.
I'm going to be sitting in on it if that's okay. I'm interested in what I say.
Yeah, no, it will be documented, don't you worry.
I've just passed him over his solicitor's number.
Okay, cool, so he's calling one, yeah?
Bloody overwhelmed.
Lovely.
I'm going back state too.
Yes, that'd be great if you can. And try and find this vehicle.
I'm going to go and shoot Henford.
What I'd say, guys...
Yeah.
Obviously, the major crash that he had...
Yeah, I've already...
That's fine. All I say is when we're on the radio, however he acts or whatever he's done, just stay focused on the job. What people will watch or see afterwards, let them deal with it. But we focus on that. If he's still continuing, we continue and we go from there. Just saves obviously the comments. Oh my god, like you should be whatever. I even say it myself, but we all sit there and go, oh, fucking hell, how's he managed to survive that one?
It's so hard to not say anything.
It is. I know it is very hard.
That is the first time I've ever seen a car go higher than a building.
I couldn't look up that high. It was all I saw was a shadow on the floor.
At least 5 stories in the air.
I know. I could just see the shadow. I was like, I'm not looking up because I can't see, so I'll just look at the shadow.
Though he had style points for landing it on the wheel.
Yeah. I mean,
I think they're starting in the water today because there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
You should have gave me off right. Let's take his tyres when he drove off.
The only thing for me personally, from my standpoint, I don't really like shooting tyres. That's kind of the last resort. I mean, one, we're in the UK, not America. I'm gonna just say it straight. But
what you told me to do.
I could hear him behind.
You be quiet. You're in the cell.
But obviously, secondly, there is lots of risks with shooting tyres, isn't there? Whereas spike strips is a lot easier to deal with.
I wanted to take his tyre when he was on the hill away from everybody.
Of course, yeah. When it's in an isolated area, absolutely agree. But then also on the other aspect, if we shot his tyre and he went rolling down the hill, who would be liable for that? Is that him because he's driving up the hill, or could we technically be
like a fucking asshole, in my opinion?
Depends what the court. Well, depends who turns up at the court case, I guess. But yeah, that's why we just try and be as cautious as we can. But yeah, good work on that, and I look forward to hopefully catching him with you.
I don't know, but his new nickname, Flip Diddy Flip.
Flip Diddy
Flip. I've got it right back.
Hopefully.
Actually, I don't think we'll be seeing him for the rest of that. I think he's probably gone into hiding.
Fair enough. Well, he's Flippity Flop then, rather than Flippity Flip. I will speak to you all soon and update you on the situation.
Yeah, he was claiming that his friend got stabbed, by the way. Just to
yeah, well, he's also threatening officers, so
yeah,
look forward to that one as well.
Get shot. Can't wait
he pulled his mate in the off-roader, pulled a knife out on me, and he was shouting to his mate, "Get out the car! Get him out the car! Get him out the car!"
Oh, it's okay, apparently.
No worries. Well, we'll be making sure none of that happens tonight.
Indeed, apparently he's got a gun, so I'm going to put that in his MDT.
Yes, please do. I'll look forward to reading it in a little while. Cool, right, let's deal with this guy.
Chief, I'll stay here with you if you want.
Yes, please. You've got to put your statement on the MDT. The MDT's already been started.
Oh, brilliant.
Piper is currently putting her side of events on, and then I'll just get you to do it after.
I barely know her.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
Right, sir, have you got a lawyer en route?
Yeah, Mr. Bud is on his way.
Fantastic.
This pains me to see my cousin in the cells. I didn't even do nothing. I don't understand why I'm even here.
It's yeah, it's a sorry sight to see, I must admit.
I fought the same when Mr. Harlan was on the floor and I tried to help him, but now y'all got me under here in the police cell. I was trying to help him.
I really hope, for the sake of your brother, that this is what you're saying is true.
John Wilson's coming in with a brand new tier 1. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Still, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very overwhelmed.
Right, I'm going to go up and check the office again just for further evidence relating to it. You just make sure he's fed and watered, and when the lawyer comes down, give us a shout and I'll come down and help.
No worries, Chief.
Thank you.
I'm going to go. I'm a conflict of interest. Right
Yeah,
now.
no problem. Go catch that bastard.
Yeah, go catch the one that beat Mr. Harlan.
Oh god. Right, let's go chat and go check to see if we've got evidence in the room. There should be blood. I'd imagine Robbie would have fought back, wouldn't he? So if he's fought back, wrong way, sorry.
Oh, boss.
Hello, mate, you right?
Mr. Hunter, is it possible you could give me a firearms roll, please, boss?
Absolutely, yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Congratulations as well, well done.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Cheers.
Just to make you aware, they're currently out there trying to find a Mr. Henford who's trying to shoot officers and get away in a blue buggy. He's gone off-road many times and it's very fast.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all, boss.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yo, John Collect's coming in the 7 months. You guys with the subs tonight, thank you so much. We are very close to hitting that 400. We haven't hit 400 for so long. 387 subs tonight. We're currently sitting on 387. That is incredible. Thank you so much, guys. Let's find the evidence, shall we? So we want to see if there's any blood. Oh, okay, cool. So we have got blood here. Let's see if there's any more blood. There should be some more blood around here, surely, because... Right, there's definitely blood here. So let's take a photo of that. Oh. Right. So we got one photo of it. Let's go over here as well and get a photo from this angle. Okay, so that is the footage of there. We'll go and pick this up then. So we'll get our thing out. Oh, I need gloves on. I need gloves. Shh. Have I got anything on me here? UV light. Wait, hang about. What is the hell is a UV light? No? Okay. Let's put that back in there. It's not seeming to work. I need to get rid of it. I've just taken all this off of him, so that's why my pockets are full. Let me go put some gloves on, and then we'll take this evidence and we'll get it seen. That should be Robbie's blood, but if Crawford's blood's there, that'd be really good. That'd be really handy, because then we can go, well, your blood is on scene. You never turn around to us, but instead you try to wrestle him. So, buy clothing. I don't know if this is the way you should do it, but I'm going to do it this way anyway. Hands. Oh, here we go. That'll do. Have a good shift. Have a good shift. He's just come off shift. What am I on about? Yeah, I'm hoping this is the simple way of doing it. I don't think there's any other way. Oh, my arms are all portrayed in there. That's not good. That's not good. We'll come back to that in a minute. Right, let's pick up this blood. You don't have space to carry the pockets. Oh yeah, of course. Let me shove this over here for a sec. Let's put that on the floor. G picking up. Right, so there's the evidence here. Right, evidence bag over there. DNA ID. Go to our MDT. We might need to add this actually. Oh. Car blocking. No, that's not the one. Hello mate, you right?
Be better.
In order to find someone's DNA, do I just type it, search it on the profiles?
If they've put it into the right bit on the profile.
Right. Okay. So I need to.
Or you can just search Bobby's profile and then. His DNA may not be on there though because.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go pick up his DNA. Gonna go get his DNA, but I need to put all of this shit away. So I need to put this in the personal locker or evidence bag. Let's go.
Locker in your desk, mate.
Say again.
There's a locker in your desk.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Storage access. Here we go. Holy shit! There's a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah, most of it illegal.
I can see that. This is all his stuff. Where's my radio? I've got his phone, so I'll put that phone in there. Put that on there. Radio as well. I've got taser cartridges. Yo, let's go. Energize RTX with the sub. Thank you so much. Welcome in. How are we doing? Bear with me a second, guys. I'm just adding all this stuff over because
It's 10:14. Direct to Golf Charlie 1.
Yeah, pass your message.
What's the? I don't know if the MTD has been updated. What's the actual charges we're getting?
It's assault on a emergency worker at present.
With that.
Right, let's go down and get his DNA. How you doing? You right? You okay? Oh, I can't. Oh, there you go. You okay?
I'll be here. Yeah. Yes. Are you?
Yeah, good. Just got an idea with this officer in the cells that's been arrested and sacked.
Was he sacked?
Or
was
left.
he getting
Sorry,
sacked?
he
Is that
left.
why he came in?
He left
before he assaulted me. Yeah.
So, a bit random. You buys you come in and start assaulting someone.
Yes.
This is how they do
Right,
it.
I'm going down to this. I'm going down to the cells.
Excellent.
Right, we need to change our arms quickly because obviously we're protruding at the moment. We don't want that. Bigley, are you with him now?
Yeah, I'm just now having a chat with him. I'll be 2 seconds and I'll give you an update.
Yeah, we need to take some DNA from him. Let's go like this. Update, change outfit. Smart. Here we go. That'll do. We'll put this on for now because it's a bit of a sensitive situation. I need Robbie to put his DNA out as well. Oh, sorry.
It'd be quite difficult.
Robbie.
Yeah.
Can I take your DNA, please?
10:14, direct
Put it
to
on.
Golf Charlie 1.
Yeah, receiving.
Mr. Holland. Holland.
Yeah, do we have evidence?
Why is
Mr.
Mr.
Holland.
Crawford in the cells?
Yeah, we got 2 witness statements and a third one from the victim, Robbie himself.
Copy that.
Robbie, come over a sec, mate. Jonathan, let's go with the raid. How are we doing? Thank you so much. Welcome in.
Yeah, I'd like to know that answer as well, Mr. Holland.
No, I didn't.
Bobby wasn't even in. Bobby wasn't here at that point. Bobby wasn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
Billy.
This ain't
Yeah,
good.
that's why I'm asking. Why is he in the cells?
You claim that he shouted Alabama, hit you around the head, and then pissed on you.
No, not him. The other Crawford. Oh.
Yeah, the other Crawford wasn't here or about at that point. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, it's
You're
this
saying-
one, is it? Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
this
fine.
is
This is the
Billy,
American
not
one,
Bobby.
yeah? The
yeah.
American
Yeah, it's this one.
Crawford.
Yeah, you're
this
thinking
one
of Bobby
Yeah,
was the
I'm
one
thinking
not
of Bobby.
about. That's
Yeah,
Billy.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
that
close.
Right,
Wasn't
Robbie, come here a sec.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, why am I here? I would like to be released.
Oh, fuck, I need to go get a DNA testing kit.
Do you want me to see if I have one?
Have you got one?
Let's have a look now. A DNA field swab.
That's it? Can you do it? Oh, okay, I'll do it then.
I'll give it you.
I have, Mr. Bug, yeah.
Right, just stay there, mate.
No.
Watch and feel, that's fine.
Have I
Cool,
what?
that
Sorry.
one.
No. I called you out of my own obligation, yeah.
Romeo 21 to GC1.
Yeah, post message.
That's the MDT updated, by the way, I forgot to say, sorry.
Amazing, thank you. Bigley, can you now do your part, please?
Copy that.
Have I just taken that one, chat? I want to know if I've just taken that one. Fuck's sake, I don't know.
Yep.
I can't remember. I can't remember if that was...
Apparently there's another lawyer coming down Jacobson's now here as well.
Right, okay. Or this same person, or?
Yeah, apparently, for the same guy. Well, I thought it was only one lawyer to one client normally, but...
Let me just go and have a look in the thing here, sec, chat, because I can't remember from the top of my head. And I know what you guys are saying, but technically I can't use what you're telling me, even though it will just save me so much hassle. I just need to remember. Stand by, chat. Right, G picking it up.
If you're innocent and you know it, clap your hands.
Okay, cool. So that's Antley Street. This is the one
If you're
here.
innocent and you know it, clap your hands. If you're innocent and you know it and you really want to show it.
Cool,
if
so we've
you're
got here
innocent and you
timestamp
know
there.
it,
Okay,
clap
cool.
your hands. Yeah.
So 435. Okay, so it's Robbie's. Okay, so it does come back to Robbie.
What's happening here?
Yes. So we're currently just processing all the evidence for the for your client, and then we'll be ready to interview.
Can I go to the interview room now?
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah. No worries. We'll take him through. Right, Mr. Crawford, we're going to take you through to the interview room. Okay, so you get some time with your lawyer, if you'd like to
Alright.
follow us.
I can't. The door is locked.
Okay. Perfect.
No, it is still locked. There. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Before we go in the interview room, can I have some water, please?
Absolutely, no problem. I'll tell you what, I'll go one better.
All right.
Have yourself a little milkshake. There you go.
Oh, I'll just pick that up. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't mean to just drop
No,
at
it's
your
okay.
feet.
I understand you think I'm a filthy criminal, so I got to pick it up myself.
Come on, then.
This is another one.
Oh,
Of
are we?
lawyers.
Who are you here to see, Mr.
I've
Jacobson?
got no idea. I just got asked to come down.
Oh right, okay. No worries. Mr. Bud not capable, or?
Yeah.
I'll go up there and tell him your business.
Yeah, no worries. Come on then. Come on then.
You question my integrity, Mr. Roberts?
No, absolutely not. I didn't know if you'd requested him or who had requested him. That was all.
I'm gonna be watching this thing right now. I did tell you a minute ago.
Place. While we're waiting, we'll just go and find out what Mr. Mint wants.
Your haircut?
Well.
Your haircut, is it, boy?
It is a little bit. How are we doing?
I just thought I'd come by, say hello. Was just visiting the city and thought, oh, my good friend Thomas is here now.
Good
I
to
thought I'd kind of
see
see
ya.
what's going on. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are we doing?
I see, I'm good. I just see you've got a bit of new glasses, new hairstyle, bit of a change up.
Well,
Fresh set of clothes.
Yeah, we do try. How are we doing? Good to see you.
Very well. Good to see you. How are you settling in?
Enjoying it. A little bit of a change in scenery.
Sure.
But
Different logo.
yes.
This building looks confusing as fuck.
It must admit it's rather large. I'm still getting used to it myself, but there's plenty of
they look
rooms
like
to
they've
lose
very
yourself
well,
in.
They've optimized space very well.
Yes.
But it looks like you're getting very fucking lost in it.
You can indeed, and I'm still getting lost quite frequently at the moment. So
I'm glad you're settling in. I just wanted to show my face, say hello, and say hope everything's going well. Really.
yeah, absolutely, it's doing brilliant. It's very well, thank you.
Good.
So yeah, we're recruiting heavily as we go. So that's
Cool.
good to see. And how are
That's
you
good.
doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm alright. I had a bit of spare time, so thought I'd catch a flight over, say hello.
Amazing, yeah, definitely. Well, I'm
Come see my old chum.
currently dealing with a lawyer in the cells.
Oh
an
god,
officer's...
your favorite thing, really.
Indeed. But yeah, we're going to try and convict this filthy criminal. But if you are around at some point, let me...
You said officer.
Yeah. He decided to leave and then punch the one of the other head of officers that was dealing with him. So yeah, he's gone out with a bang, as they say.
Sounds like something I'd do. Roberts,
I
I'll
would
catch
still call it an alleged criminal because there is no proof occurring. No.
Anyway, Roberts, I'll let you crack on. I just wanted to say hello, really.
No worries. I've just passed you over my number if you've
I'll
got
be
one.
back sometime in the future, say hello again.
Yes,
Ta-da.
sounds good. See you later. You okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you need anything, or are you just chilling?
I'm waiting for my colleagues.
No problem. No worries. I'll be back inside. Have a good day.
You too.
I don't know who that was, but that was good to see Mint. That was good to see Mint. Nice that he's popped by. Right, let's go deal with this then, shall we? Minty is from UG, yes. Minty is one of the commanders of UG. So yeah, it was good to see him. Good to see him. Mint and I had a good relationship. Certainly outside of the city. In the city, he did he tested my patience now and then from some of the stuff, but we had some good times together. So yeah, it was good. Sorry, same again, Mint?
Sam was still waiting.
Are they have they requested the tour yet?
Not yet. Lulu's just in there offering them some food and drink, I believe.
Okay. Right, let's get up our official lawyer interviews. Hold on, stand by, chat. Let me get it up. Where is it? Where is it? Cool. Right, interviews. Here we go. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. You're about to see a really good interview, hopefully, with obviously a corrupt officer. That's, well, he's not an officer anymore, so technically he wouldn't be corrupt. But the reports are that he's obviously assaulted Robbie. So we'll get to see his side of events. Right, let me go ask him if they're ready. I can hear they're still talking, so we'll give them some time.
Right, boss.
Hello.
Just give them some privacy until we until they're ready for us.
Private conversation.
Yep.
But just ask me. He said next time we want a private conversation. Can you leave? I was like, well, just ask me to leave. But just say in plain English, like the guy asked me in riddle to leave the room.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah, no worries. When they're having a conversation like that, we'll leave them be, and then obviously we can find out their story once we go in. Hopefully,
I am interested.
Robbie's updated it now. Let me have a look. It's a shame he hadn't got body cam on.
No, I am behind you.
Right, no worries.
My statement was in.
Lovely. Right, let's have a look at this statement that we've got then.
Hi, Robbie.
Hello.
Are you had a shower now?
I have changed my clothes, yes.
Well, okay.
Wash the piss off my face.
Yeah, I can't believe he pissed on you.
No.
Whoever pissed on you, that's weird.
What?
Is there a possibility that he may potentially be intoxicated?
Yeah, it's something we
When I saw him.
probably something that we may have to try on him, a breathalyzer, but
Yeah, I have got one on me.
yeah, so have I. What I've done, I've gone and taken some evidence from the room. If you don't mind trying to have a look again just quickly, because I know, Robbie, you can't obviously be part of this with a conflict of interest. You've taken your statement. Could you just double check to make sure I've thoroughly gone through the office? I found your blood on the floor, but I haven't found... Did you make any... did you attack him at all or defend yourself?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't have a chance. Before that, I was in too much pain and on the floor.
No problem.
Just a quick one.
Yep.
Is Mr. Crawford the one that we're interrogating wearing gloves? If not, there should be some fingerprints or DNA around the room somewhere.
I have searched, but I could not find anything. But if you officers can find it, that would be even better.
I searched before. I took him to the hospital and couldn't see him.
Yeah, just one blood sample I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's your rectum?
He has gloves on.
It's getting better.
That's good.
Wait, what?
I had an RTC that hurt my right rectum.
Wait, you have 2 rectums?
Yes, right. I've got a right one and well, I've got 2. Yeah, right one and middle one.
What is that? Because it's split.
Yeah, I've lost my phone. I don't know what I've done with it. What am I going to check my camera?
Maybe at your rectum.
No, you cheeky bastard.
Fucking hell, so she actually witnessed him urinating on you. Brilliant. Okay, cool. Let's go and see if he's got... Hello guys, are we ready? Are we ready to go?
Oh, am I being released?
No, as in, are we ready for an interview?
Oh.
I didn't know if you need any more time at all.
Hello.
Just before, have you got any evidence we could pass over?
I've got statements, and I've got the blood of Mr. Holland, who was attacked on the floor. So the 3 statements that we'll be reading through today from that situation.
Why should we pass that through?
I certainly can. Yeah. I mean, I'll be reading it out through the interview, so I'm more than happy if you want to listen to it there, or do you want me to pass you their statements?
Yeah, just like any signed copy so I could read as well.
No worries. Bear with me.
So that's Mr. Holland.
Oh, how is he?
He's fine.
Oh, that's good. I hope we catch that man that did that.
Evening, Jeff. How we doing? Good to see you.
Oh, the birds were fine. I fed them. I had the breadcrumbs. I went to the store and bought. We don't have a lot of these bread brands over here, Mr. Jacobson. I bought some. I don't know how to say it, Harvest.
Best of both.
No, it was bread.
Cool. Okay. Should we do this interview? Fantastic. Cool. So, for the purpose of the room and the recording, the tape will be going on. It is currently 23:18 on the 30th of the 11th. You're currently under caution. So this interview for suspected assault on a emergency worker after quitting your job. Okay, so you don't have to say anything, but it might have a defense if not mentioned when questioned, some later in court. And if you do say may be given evidence. Okay, I'm interviewing yourself and trying to obtain your side of events, and hopefully, obviously, prove yourself innocent or get to justice of exactly what exactly happened. Okay. Not going to look to try and catch you out at any time. I'm looking for simple questions that I'll be answering to get simple answers relating to the incident and getting your side of events, okay?
Well, I'm a simple man, Mr. Robert. That worked for me. Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Cool. So, we had a call come in on dispatch from Robbie Holland to say that he'd had a panic about a button and needed immediate assistance. Prior to that, I did drop him off myself at the PD after you requested him back to the police station. May I ask, firstly, what was the reason you requested him back to the police station?
Well, I was on the roof feeding the pigeons. I bought some bread down in Alabama, Mr. Roberts. I like to spend my time. We got a lot of the farm animals, right? Now I take care of the animals. I'm an animal man. I went down to the old, we call them 7-Elevens, but I don't know. You know about the strip club? I believe they call. I don't know what they call. You know what I'm talking about though, right? Like the mini stores with the food and the drinks.
7-Eleven or whatever it is, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what the hell they call. I went down there. I bought myself some Harvest, right? I like to feed the pigeons up on the roof. So I was up there. Now I had some spare bread, and I remember last time I was on shift, Mr. Holland was asking if I had any spare food because basically last time, me and my cousin Bobby, we live with our mama, right? Now, mama make some mean sandwiches of peanut butter jelly, or sometimes with the ham and the meat, and we just had the Thanksgiving, and we had a lot of leftover turkey in there, right? Now, the last time I was on the shift, Mr. Harlan said that he was a big fan of sandwiches and that he wanted to try some of mama leftovers. So we gave him a turkey sandwich. He said, "God damn, best song fucking bitch sandwich I had ever seen in my life." Now, mama, she also had the harvest bread, right? Now, I happen to remember when I was feeding the pigeons, because one of the pigeons kind of looked like Mr. Holland. I was like, you know who would like this harvest bread? Mr. Holland. So I was like, Mr. Holland, are you available to come down to the station so I can give you some of this harvest bread? Hell yeah.
Okay. Was you with anyone at the time?
Yeah, the pigeons.
Just the pigeons. You and the pigeons, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, panic button. Was you on scene when Robbie pulled his panic button?
So I was with the pigeons, right? So I asked him to come, and then I just said, "You let me know when you was here." And then well, I don't know what happened there. So I was on the roof. Next thing I know, a couple minutes later, I got the panic alarm up, and then I was like, "Oh my God, that Mr. Holland, he must be at the station." So I run down the stairs, and I went into the office, right? And I saw Mr. Holland curled up underneath his desk. He was all scared with the purple hair and that. And then I saw a man with a mask. He had a black mask on, black sweatshirt, and some sweatpants. He had I couldn't tell what kind of the weapon it was. He had gloves and all that. I don't know. I didn't really take too much notice. I said, "Listen here, you better stop right there. I'm gonna beat your ass." He didn't say nothing. He darted out of the door, jumped out of the window. And then that's where, because he had the weapon in his hand, I'm going to be honest, Mr. Roberts, I got kind of a weak bladder. I was a bit scared. He had a weapon. Yeah, I said I was going to beat his ass, but I was quite scared that he was going to beat my ass, so I kind of pissed myself a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. Don't tell nobody. We keep that between us. But then that's what happened. He jumped out the window. Then Miss Piper came in, and I said, "Miss Piper," he jumped out of that window. So Miss Piper then came in. And then basically what happened is I then decided that I was going to go and chase a suspect. I was like, well, if Miss Piper here, I'm going to go apprehend that man. And that was when Mr. Bigley decided to chase me down and tackle me and then put me in the handcuffs. And then obviously you know the rest.
Right. Okay. So when you arrived at the door itself, was it locked at all?
You're going to have to specify which door.
Sorry. So the office where Robbie was laying, was the door locked?
If I'm honest with you, I can't remember. I believe I just walked in.
Okay, so you just walked in, and did at any point you touch the door, lock the door, or anything like that?
I mean, not to my knowledge, no.
Not to your knowledge. Okay, so the person ran out the door, and you ran into the door. Was that correct, or was the person in there at the time?
Doors. I came in through one door. The guy ran out of the other door. He ran out of the same door. Officer Piper came in. He came. You know the door by the stairs down to that reception area, right? That where the dude. He ran out of that door. I came in through the other door.
Okay, if there's any silence here, I am just taking some notes, okay? So don't feel like I'm ignoring you or I'm not listening, etc. Just give me a couple of minutes just to write the notes down, okay?
Oh, that's okay, Mr. Roberts. Mama ignore me all the time. She tell me I talk too much. I ever tell you about Mama?
No, you didn't.
Oh, right. Well, basically, me and Bobby live with Mama. Where we come from, the good state of Alabama. Hell yeah, God bless America. Basically, she sometimes bring home the men, and sometimes me and Bobby have to bring them drinks and stuff because they be, I don't know. She be telling me and Bobby that she do the dance parties upstairs in her bedroom, right? Because sometimes we be downstairs watching wrestling, and sometimes we hear the floorboards creaking, and then she be screaming and stuff. So I don't know. She said tell me that they having sometimes they'd be doing the wrestling upstairs. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes me and Bobby got to go up and take drinks up, make sure everybody refreshed at the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for that insightful information.
Yeah.
Now, how was you feeling when you arrived in the office and you saw what you saw?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I quite like Mr. Holland. We go way back. I came on the force. I don't know if I ever told you the story about how I came onto the force with my cousin. But long story short, basically what happened is Mr. Bud, he came to Alabama one time.
Evening, Dougie. How we doing, my man?
Bobby was in the titty bar. Now we was having a dance with, I believe her name was Mary A. And I tell you what, Mr. Roberts, if you would have seen her in here, you'd be sweating like a motherfucker. Now we was at the titty bar, right? And I remember seeing this shiny bald head coming past. And I was like, what the hell is that? And it turns out it was Mr. Bud. Now, Mr. Bud liked to buy myself and Mr. Bobby a bunch of Bud Lights. We got to talking. We was in the we used to be in the sheriff back in Alabama.
He's gone so far off.
And Mr. Bud
talking
turns out
here.
was a police officer himself, so he took a shot to us and he said, "Hell yeah, I got a police force down in another country. If y'all want to come down and come in." And we was like, "Hell yeah!" And that was when I met Mr. Holland. And ever since then, I think he liked me. Sometimes he want to come and party with me and my cousin, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes he kind of smelled too bad. I don't want to invite him. But what was the question?
So the question was, how was you feeling at the time when you entered the room with Robbie on the floor and seeing the intruder?
Yeah, well, it kind of reminded me of the one time that he was on the floor when he actually did come out with me and Bobby. He had too many of them Bud Lights, and Mr. Holland does not drink too much. He was kind of in that position. I like to call it the fetal position. And he said he was like, Billy, help me. And I was like, oh my God. And then I saw the man in the corner, and he had the weapon, and I was like, oh my God, I'm scared, but also I'm gonna beat your ass. And then I was kind of scared, but I also wanted to help Mr. Holland at the same time. And sometimes when I get nervous and scared and all the emotions, I piss.
Okay, so the intruder has run out, and you've then. How come you didn't run after him? An officer come in. What was the reason you didn't go? You didn't run after him?
Well, because at the time when I got to the office, I was the only person there.
Right.
You know, obviously my priority is going to be to see to Mr. Hall and make sure he all right.
Okay.
And then when that was when Miss Papa came in, and then when she came in, I left. I tried to then chase the man or the woman that was jumped out of the window and ran in the general direction. That's what I tried to do.
Right. Okay. So the allegations that have come alight, which is why you've been arrested, obviously, Mr. Holland claims that you assaulted him. So if that's the case, what were you feeling at the time when that come out?
When what came out, my piss?
No, the fact that you had officers now chasing after yourself. Obviously, it's been made aware.
I did not know what was going on. I told him. I believe Mr. Bigley. Mr. Bigley would tell you. I told him that he went this way. I'm gonna go get him, and then he tackled me. But I don't know if he kind of slipped down the stairs or something. But I got back up and I tried to take run again, and then Mr. Bigley tackled me again, and then he put me in the handcuffs. And I said, "What the hell are you doing?" I thought he was trying to kidnap me, Mr. Roberts. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then there was somebody in a white Lamborghini. I thought, oh my God, he gonna put me in the white Lamborghini and I'm gonna never see Mama again. And then obviously he brought me in here, and that's when you said I was under arrest for suspicion of assault of a police officer. Now I was like, what? I am a police officer. I thought Mr. Bigley should have been arrested. He hurt me, Mr. Roberts.
Okay, so we're gonna go through a couple of statements that we have from officers that have witnessed some events. Okay, so let's start with the first statement we have from the first officer that was on scene.
Yeah.
The first officer on scene said they responded to the panic alarm.
Wait, hold on. I was the first officer on scene, so how you got that?
So this is why you're in an interview now, okay? So this is why we're getting your statement, and then I'm also getting the other officer that will first witness as well from yourself.
All right, so the second officer on scene.
Second officer on scene, first witness to the allegations made against yourself.
Yeah.
So we've got arrived on scene with a panic button, along with the officer to my right here, Mr. Bigley. When they got to the office, the doors were locked. All the doors were locked. And Mr. Holland was on the floor. Excuse me. Let me read it so I've got it exactly as we read. Okay. So Mr. Bigley, who had responded, were unsure on Mr. Holland's exact whereabouts, so decided to split up. Mr. Bigley took the cells and I decided to check the office after remembering Officer Billy Crawford was asking to speak to Mr. Holland in the office over radio. As I approached, saw Mr. Billy Crawford stood in the office and called it over radio. I unlocked the door, so the doors was locked, and obviously, according to your statement, they were unlocked as the intruder ran out of it, and you never touched the doors yourself. So she come in, unlocked the door, and walked in to find Mr. Holland laying on the floor under the desk in distress, and Mr. Billy Crawford stood over, urinating on him. So she locked the door immediately behind, and Mr. Crawford was quick to explain the ongoings of expressing his fear in the situation, explaining there was a masked man with a knife. Mr. Holland shouted, "Arrest him, Piper." This is when Bigley walks in the same door, failing to lock it behind. Mr. Crawford runs out, claiming he is going to chase the individual and responding to Bigley, and that's where she stayed behind. So obviously that statement is kind of, you running after the officer, or running after the suspect, sorry. That's what you're claiming to do. But there's a slight discrepancy in there with the fact that when she arrived, the door was locked.
Well, I couldn't tell you, Mr. Roberts. Like I said, I came in through the other door, so I don't know what you want me to say.
Okay, but the door that you claim that the suspect went out of, that door was locked. So unless the suspect has some sort of keys, that door was locked at the time. But you didn't say at any point you saw him lock the door or leave the door behind, etc. And you never locked the door yourself.
No, I did not. I could not tell you the status of that door, Mr. Roberts. I came in through the other door. I done told you he ran out of that door. So if I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
He ran out of that door.
So according to your statement, he ran out the door, but according to several officers, his statements claim that the door was locked at the time. Both doors, in fact, were locked.
That's not what you said. You said that the officer came in and unlocked it, and then the officer came in and he walked through it, but did not lock it.
So he failed to lock it behind him, but the officer that first got to there locked the door, so locked you in with Robbie and herself. That was what the statement claims. The urinating part, again, as you stated, you obviously urinated yourself because you were scared.
Yeah.
Mr. Holland claiming on all three reports that it was yourself that was the attacker. Why would you think he would be saying that?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to ask Mr. Holland, but I don't know if Mr. Holland may be seeing things because he came down in the cells earlier and asking, why am I behind the bars? Why am I in a cell? He said it should have been somebody else. And I have, my lawyer was present at that time, so I don't know. I don't know if you, Mr. Holland, maybe, I don't know what happened to him, but maybe if he took a blow to the head, maybe he not remembering things quite as he should, because I told you I was on the roof.
To be fair, he doesn't actually name Mr. Crawford. He just says Mr. Crawford.
So let's get back to that original thing, okay? So let's go on to the second statement that we have from the Officer Bigley here. Let's hear your side of events on tape, shall we? Rather than reading it out, can you go through your side of events relating to this situation, please?
Yeah, for sure. So, of course, I was driving back towards PD, and then we got the panic button call in regards to Holland has put that through. As soon as I arrived State 6, of course, Piper turned up around about the same time. We decided to split up, and I went down to check the cells because, of course, when the panic button goes off in PD, 90% of the time it is actually in the cells. So I went down there, and I couldn't see anything. And then another numerous 2 or 3 pings came through. So I ran upstairs and Piper radio through to me and said, they're in the office. It's in the office. I was like, okay. So I went up there and then, of course, I see my chief on the floor. And I see Crawford here as well. And then next minute, he's running past, heading towards down to the exit. My second in command said to me, that was him. He attacked me. So acting on regards, not just because it's him, but under anyone, if they've attacked someone there, they will be detained, pending investigation. So, of course, I chased Mr. Crawford. Yes, he did say, I'm now chasing the guy. Can't really remember a description, but from what he just said in his statement, it does sound quite similar and quite how it was. But of course, my second in command has also said that Crawford did attack him. So my main priority was detaining Crawford for further investigation, and that's when I brought him back. There was a white Lamborghini that did approach and kept asking us what I was doing. I just ignored him, didn't reply, because I knew I had a job to do. And of course, if it isn't Crawford, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want him chasing someone with a knife on his own. And due to basically we're trained to, if there's a panic button, health comes first. So I had to make sure that everyone was all here anyway. But yeah, that's the end of my statement.
Well, absolutely. I agree that the health comes first. That's why I was in the room at the time instead of chasing that suspect, Mr. Roberts, like I told you. My priority at that time was Mr. Holland.
No, I agree. And that's what we've trained all officers to make sure is health comes first. As I say, this interview here is one to prove what's happened. And if you're innocent, that's what we're here to try and do. I need to get all the statements through. The third statement is from Mr. Holland himself. One of the first things that I recall when I got into the situation with him is that you had quit the job. Could you talk to me about why he may say that, and if that is true, please?
I have no idea.
So you on record have not quit the police force?
No.
Okay. Looking on the records, if I just get my phone out here and get my business app open.
Sorry, Roberts. Can I just interrupt?
Yeah, go
on. So Crawford, there was a situation where I overheard you and your cousin speaking, and from the cell, he asked you if he'd quit, if you had quit, and you said yes. Can you remember saying that?
Nope.
Okay, we might have to get Crawford a statement as well then.
Yeah, no problem. Have you got your body cam rolling while that was happening?
Well, not at this moment in time, no.
No, was it rolling when it happened?
Yes.
It was. So you would have your body cam to prove that Mr. Crawford said what he said, so that he'd quit. Is that correct?
Yep.
Are you sure that he didn't ask me if I was going to quit because of this situation of y'all putting me in the handcuffs and putting me behind bars like I'm some sort of criminal?
That I'll have to have a look into properly, but of course I will send that in. The issue is I am just eyes on. My mental app doesn't work on my phone at the moment, so I'll have to sort that out later on.
That's okay. Like I say, we want to get the initial statements here firstly, and then obviously any further evidence that comes to light would obviously make sure we get that fully in. The statement claims from Mr. Holland himself. Mr. Crawford said over radio he needed to see me, and then when I attended the station, he was at the GC office. He then said he was leaving the police with immediate effect, so I froze his emails and door pass. So obviously, as a protocol that always happens, and I'm sure your two representatives can make you aware exactly the protocol that we put in place. Whenever someone says they are leaving the police force, our protocol is always to freeze them on their access cards so they can't access on any of the police stuff, and of course the police data as well, database. We've had officers in the past that have gone rogue, and not saying that you've gone rogue, but at this moment in time the allegations are that you have gone rogue and ended up hitting the officer for assault suspiciously. So that is the main reason why the protocol happens, and that's why obviously your access that he was saying that it's been frozen. He then said,
Can I just stop
you
just for a second?
Absolutely, no problem.
That doesn't make any sense, because how would he have done that? I could still open the front door with my fingerprint. If he's saying that he done that, but I can still open the doors, that don't make no sense, Mr. Robert.
Exactly what I'm saying in terms of I'm looking at his statement, reading it back to you, and trying to pick out.
I'm just letting you know that don't make no sense, because like I said, there would have been. How would I have been able to give chase if I could not get through any of the doors with my fingerprint?
I agree. If you haven't been taken off the roster, but he said you have, then maybe it's either he's failed to do it, or the access request was denied, or it was a blip in the system that was unable to do it. There's lots of things here. But ultimately, as I say, I'm reading out the statements, trying to gain your side of events and why they may be saying this to enable us to obviously come to get to the factual part. So,
Mr. Roberts.
yes.
May I speak in? There's a saying there. Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, so do you mind just speaking up slightly? I couldn't. You were a bit quiet there. What did you say? Sorry.
I was going to ask you if you could speak up a bit because I'm.
Oh, sorry.
Can't really hear you.
Yeah. Is this any better?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Fantastic. Cool. Which bit was you unsure that I said, just so I can repeat myself if required?
I think I got up to most of there.
Okay, cool. So as I was just explaining to Mr. Crawford, the reports are coming from the statement of Mr. Holland that he had frozen the access doors and also the database from Mr. Crawford. Mr. Crawford is saying that he still had his access card available to him to be able to use, so it's either not gone through the database correctly, or he's failed to do it, or as his report is currently going, maybe as he was trying to do it, the assault come in. That's his allegation. So that's why we're trying to put the statements across to find out why this would be happening and from Mr. Crawford's side of events.
Well, I mean, you got access to the roster, right, Mr. Roberts? Could you not just check if I'm still there or not?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just doing that, and then I'd obviously gone back to the statement. So just bear with me a second. Mr. Billy Crawford is currently still within our employment system through my business phone, and I'm pretty sure this is up to date with the one upstairs. So at this moment in time, as you say, you've still got access. By the look of this, you do still have access as well.
Now, can I just add on to that? Because Mr. Holland said, and Mr. Bud, you might be able to confirm this. Mr. Holland was down in the cell earlier, and he said, "Why Mr. Crawford behind the cells? What about the other one?" That's what he said, Mr. Bud. Right? Am I wrong?
You're correct.
I do remember also hearing that, and then obviously when we asserted him that it was yourself rather than is it your cousin? Did you say? Sorry.
Yeah, my cousin.
Your brother.
Is my cousin still on the roster or not?
He is still on the roster. Yes.
This don't make no sense.
So, and then obviously when we made him aware that it was yourself, he then went, "Yep, that's the right one." So again, like you say, a little bit of conflict there, whether he's still got a bit dazed from the attack or what. But exactly why we're going for a full interview here to make sure we get your side of events and all the evidence down.
Understand.
Okay.
I understand.
So he then said in his statement that reportedly you then shouted Alabama when you went to leave the door. Sorry, let me try and get this, make sense of this. He then said in Alabama when the leave the do it differently, and then hit me with his baton and put me to the floor, and then started to urinate on me. He, at this point, was locked in the room as I'd frozen his card access until Piper turned up, opened the door, and he ran out.
I mean, that just kind of sounds like he trying to. I mean, what the hell does me being from Alabama got to do with anything?
As I'm stating, that's the words that are within the statement that was being used.
All right.
Why do you think he may have been saying that? Is there a reason? Have you got any? I mean, obviously you called him back to give him some food, so it's a bit strange that, as you say, you've got a really good relationship, and then all of a sudden he's now trying to throw you under the bus and claim that you are the attacker. What's gone on in this scenario? Why would that happen?
I could not tell you, Mr. Roberts. I believe that's going to be a question for Mr. Holland. I like I said, I had good relationship with Mr. Holland. I gave him some of Mama leftovers from the Thanksgiving. I could not tell you why all of a sudden he trying to make sure this was me again. Maybe he took a blow to the head, and when he came round, I was the first person he saw. So I don't know if he think maybe I did it, but I was just the first. I was the first officer there. So I mean that kind of makes sense. But I could not tell you in regards to the relationship. I like Mr. Holland.
Okay.
Mr. Roberts.
Yes.
Just a wee quick question. All these witness statements that you've presented, were these all taken individually and not gathered collectively as a group?
That is correct, yes. Each individual officer was put to a side and they put their statements across. Everyone, including, well, I can let you speak for yourself here, Mr. Bigley. But
yeah,
if you want to say how you put your statement across.
Yeah, I mean, I done my statement right near the little food machines in the cells. I didn't know where Piper was, to be honest with you.
So
but yeah, from
so essentially, what happened? Obviously, we treat this very seriously. My officers were upstairs in the room. We managed to ascertain exactly what had happened. Each officer then was told, that was involved directly, was told to make their statement. I believe Eliza put it, she did it upstairs, virtually where it happened. At the time while we were doing that, Mr. Bigley was taking Mr. Crawford down to the cells, so no conflict of interest there either. And of course, Mr. Holland was en route to the hospital. So all three statements that were taken were not able to get their side of events across to each other prior to making their statement. We tried to do it as professionally as possible to prevent any cross wires or stuff like that.
Do you have the NHS reports that Mr. Holland sustained injuries?
The NHS report is yet to have come in to myself. Hopefully that won't be too much longer for that to happen. But again, something that I can make sure we chase up once this interview has been concluded.
Do you trust your officers?
I trust all my officers until the trust is broken. I think that's the fair way to say it. I wouldn't want to start off a relationship with my officers and get them to, of course, people earn their trust, but ultimately they have a job to do. They swear by oath, and they abide by the standards. And if they ever fail to abide by the standards, then of course, it's dealt with. But there would be no reason for me not to trust them until such a time that is broken.
Do you know if Mr. Holland trusts his officers?
Again, that is something I can't answer because I'm not Mr. Roberts. Sorry, I am Mr. Roberts. I'm not Mr. Holland.
Hell yeah.
The only reason I ask is because it seems strange to me that if you trust your officers, you are, like you said, sworn constables. If our client here was locked in the office, why would you lock the doors behind you, taking them in?
My only gathering from the three statements taken is the fact that if this gentleman in front of me, Mr. Crawford, has assaulted, then they would obviously want to contain the incident and the potential suspect from escaping. And if Mr. Holland at the time says that he had frozen his access card, he would know by locking the door would prevent him from being able to leave the room. So he's containing it within the environment. But that again, as I say, you've all listened to the statements taken, and that's where my gathering or evidence would come from.
That's understandable. But I find that strange because you've just confirmed to us that on your phone, Mr. Crawford is still employed, therefore his key card isn't frozen.
I 100% agree, and I've just said that obviously on the tape that is correct. However, at the time, it's as I said a minute ago, if Mr. Holland went in the system and he has believed that he's frozen the access card, then obviously he would take it from there. If it's not gone through, or at the time, he's failed to put it through quick enough or process it, and he was attacked by either this gentleman in front of me or this masked person that Mr. Crawford said, then it may not have, clicked the confirm button, so to speak.
The bit that concerns me is the only person that's actually named Billy Crawford is Piper. What she said was that he was in the office, which he hasn't actually denied. He said, yes, I was in the office. Mr. Holland has referred to Mr. Crawford. Mr. Holland then subsequently, in front of yourself, as you've already said this isn't the right one. Mr. Bigley here has also written Crawford. So, could be Billy, could be Bobby, could be any other Crawford in the city. Not entirely sure. We've got a pure identity case here going on.
Can I just ask a few questions? If you don't mind.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Crawford,
I pulled my wire out.
What is the reason
chat.
to why you're leaving the force? If you don't mind me asking.
Who said I was leaving?
Well, if you've handed your resignation in or you left, and we're talking about the conversation about you having access to unlock the doors and stuff when you believe you shouldn't have, then should you have left, right?
No,
Or
I did
planning
not
on
say
it?
that. No, negative, Mr. Bigley. I believe
Yeah,
you
that-
are getting confused. I did not say that. Mr. Holland said that he had froze my access cards, and my argument was, well, how does that work when I could still unlock the doors? Like I said, I believe you are getting confused. I had not once said that I was going to leave.
All right. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I'm corrected. My apologies.
No worries, I'll do that.
Just
Gift it out a
understand
Professor.
it,
Let's
Mr.
go. Thank you.
Roberts. Was Mr. Holland's statement taken during the hospital transit or after?
No, Mr. Holland was statement about a minute or two before, after he'd seen you in the cells. So once he'd been cleared, released from hospital, and had a clear mindset and was fit to resume his duties, he was then asked to give a statement.
You know what injuries Mr. Holland sustained?
Again, we're currently just waiting on the NHS report, and as I say, I was hoping to get that before we started the interview, but that hasn't come in. So we would obviously look to gain that once the interview has concluded.
I'm understanding it was a tragic event that happened to Mr. Holland.
Absolutely, any officer that's been attacked, regardless of who it is obviously a tragic incident that hopefully we never wake up and dream of happening.
Was Mr.
I'm just
Holland,
glad he's okay.
Was Mr. Holland conscious or unconscious?
Mr. Holland was conscious throughout the whole time. When we arrived on scene, he was talking and was in a lot of pain, describing exactly what happened at the time, and pretty much similar to what his statement claims, that when I arrived, he was on the floor. He was being seen to by by Piper. When I got into the room, I said, "Right, what's happened?" And he said, "It's it's Crawford. He has attacked me. He left the job. I then took him off the system, and he's attacked me, and he's gone. Go catch him." That was his exact words that I have on my body cam for it. And again, like I say, just like yourself, and I said it in the cells as well to both Crawfords, that my initial thoughts was, oh my God, he's out there in the force. I've literally just seen him, spoken to him, and he's gone and done this. But then obviously the flashback remember that obviously Mr. Billy Crawford asked him to go back to the station. And the thing that kicking in the head is the fact that I dropped him off at the station and allowed him to do it, or allowed him to go in by himself. And then I've obviously gone and responded to another call. And that's where the panic button has come in, and I've returned.
Do you know why Mr. Holland hasn't mentioned the fact that he spoke to Piper and said, "Arrest him, Piper"? Now, "arrest him, Piper" is very nondescript.
He said that to me as I entered the room.
I'm just going literally through the statements.
Yep.
Mr. Holland shouted, "Arrest him, Piper."
Oh, sorry, you're going through the statement. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
And you're reading Piper's statement, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. So obviously Piper's the one that got into the room originally, wasn't it? She unlocked the door, got into the room where Mr. Crawford and obviously Robbie were at the time. And he's obviously shouted, "Arrest him, Piper."
Yeah, but he doesn't mention doing that in his statement. If one of them says that Bigley turned up, failed to lock the door behind him, and Billy Crawford runs out.
Yep.
If you look at Robbie's statement, it says Piper turned up, opened the door, and he ran out. I'm not entirely sure. It was the right Crawford in the room at the time. Who opened the door? How he ran out? Why he would have been locked in the office in the first place? It's a bit all over the place.
I totally agree with you. And as I stated when I first opened up this interview, the fact that Mr. Crawford here is currently an officer of mine, and there's a serious allegation that's gone on, so we're wanting to make sure that his statement has come across, and I'm getting all the evidence from it. And of course, we've got Mr. Bigley's statement, who's sitting here next to me as one of the first arresting officers on scene, and the one that obviously tackled him, put him in cuffs. We've got Mrs. Piper's extensive statement as well, and of course Mr. Holland after he's been released. There is more aspects, as I said. We've got to get the NHS statement, but we're looking at an initial statement here. And obviously the allegations that come through is enough for us right now to obviously interview under caution to Mr. Crawford, as well as obviously at the time, due to the statements, due to the allegations that have been made by a rather senior officer against obviously himself, we need to suspend and to further investigate in order to get the right outcome. And obviously,
Well,
if
this is, yeah, I'd agree. This is definitely more of a professional standards.
100%. Obviously, they're not in at the moment, but this is why I'm getting all the statements so I can then pass over to them and they can investigate and deal with it. But as I say, because an allegation has come in, Mr. Crawford is currently under caution and is being treated under suspicion of the crime that he's committed. However, that's why he's been given a rather extensive time to explain himself and obviously listen to the statements and the reasons behind why they've said it, and his opportunity to try and defend against the statements that have been made. I understand and I agree that the statements given, there are some discrepancies within, i.e. one around the officer himself, as well as obviously who entered the room at what time, etc. So this is why there's further evidence that we want to try and collect to prove innocence or prove guilt from that. But it's good that obviously we've been able to allow Mr. Crawford to express his side of events so we can then continue to investigate further and do it properly.
Roll Tide.
Is there anything else before we conclude the interview, Mr. Crawford, that you would like to add that we may have missed in any way?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think a lot has been missed. I think a lot has been. I mean, I'm just wondering how a lot of this stuff has been brought to me. I'm under oath, Mr. Roberts, to protect and serve, and that's what I was trying to do, and that has ended me in this room here. I'm usually sitting where you sitting, and now I'm sitting where I'm sitting.
I understand that, sir. I understand that, sir. And as you know full well that if there's allegations that have come in or complaints, etc., and certainly from high officers that are in credible positions, you know, they have to be taken seriously. And it's not just the case of, oh, no, don't worry, my officers are okay. No matter who you are, if you've been allegations against you, we always make sure that we try to give a fair account for this. And as you say, you currently have an allegation against you, so we need to do further investigation. So what will need to happen now is we will need to suspend yourself until the investigation has been completed by professional standards. They will then conduct everything, all the extra statements. They may take further evidence, and they may even want to speak to you again. However, while you are suspended, we will obviously need to make sure that your access cards and your database is frozen for the time being because you're currently under investigation. However, if it comes to light, there's no evidence to it, you'll be fully reinstated. There'll be nothing on your system to claim it, and we'll look to try and pay a little bit of compensation for any mortgage that you may have lost.
I understand that, Mr. Roberts. I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Roberts. I'm gonna have to contemplate if I want to come back. I'm quite upset that y'all would treat me this way.
Okay, Mr. Crawford.
It's okay. Would you like any food or water in this situation?
No.
No problem.
Mr. Roberts.
Mr. Bud.
Am I sure that my Mr. Crawford here is entitled? Is his suspension without pay or with pay?
With the way that it's that obviously our database works, he believed that his system will be frozen. However, it will be suspension with pay, but because of the database, when we freeze the system, he's obviously going to be unable to collect his paychecks at the time. But any paychecks that he misses out on, we'll look to try and compensate.
Always perfect.
I'm not going to be able to pay Mama.
You'll be alright. You're still going to get paid, Mr. Crawford.
You will still be paid, but obviously if the investigations does come true and the evidence does come alight, then unfortunately obviously you will lose any entitlement to that salary because you're on suspension.
I understand.
Okay, fantastic. Let me just get this sorted, but before I do, I think it would be best if we look to get you into the locker room to remove your clothing and get you in something comfortable to obviously so you go home in, because obviously when we do withdraw your access to the card, you won't be able to access your clothes that you may have put on before you started your shift.
I don't even know if I got spare clothes, Mr. Roberts.
I'm sure I can find you some. I'm sure I can find you some.
He can borrow mine. It's not an issue.
No, I need men's clothes.
What are you trying to say?
Gentleman that is currently representing Mr. Budd and Mr. Jacobson, is there any further that you would like to add before we conclude this interview?
Not on tape.
No.
Fantastic. Okay, so that is the conclusion of this interview with Mr. Billy Crawford, and the time is 0001 on the 1st of the 12th. Pinch punch, first day of the month.
Wrote that.
Happy December, people.
Interview ended.
At least you get Christmas off, I guess.
That's a bit insensitive.
Fucking hell, Jesus Christ, Big Lee.
I just want to spend a Christmas with someone.
Well, hopefully it won't take that long. Gentlemen, thank you so much for obviously coming down. Mr. Crawford, I will take you up to the thing. Are you happy to trust myself to take you up, Mr. Crawford?
Yeah, but I'm not happy with Mr. Shrek Face's comments, Mr. Roberts. That's insensitive. I'm an emotional wreck right now. I do not need that.
I understand that, Mr. Crawford, and I'm sure, don't worry, I will deal with them comments afterwards. But I just want to make sure that you're happy in my capable possession.
I'm always happy when you're around, Mr. Roberts.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, I'll get Mr. Bigley to see you out. Thank you so much. Do you need any...
Thank you very much, Mr. Rob.
Do you need anything from Mr. Crawford before we go?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Mr. Bigley, can you see the van, please?
Yeah, not an issue.
The only thing we ask if Mr. Crawford's called back for an interview or anything like that.
I need your number, Mr. Jacobson.
Sorry, I was struggled to hear them. What did you say?
If Mr. Crawford's called back for an interview, if we could be notified in advance.
Absolutely, of course. Yeah, you're representing him, so I've got no problem with calling him back down.
Thank you, Mr.
Professional standards will be taken over from here. If it's conducted over the weekend, I am not on shift, but they will be able to update further from there if required, okay?
No worries, perfect.
Yeah, what it's to be about. Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, if you could see them out, and we'll take Mr. Crawford to
sure.
get changed. Thank you. Yo, Scotty's coming in with the Raider 6. Let's go. How are we doing, guys? Sorry, that was really intense, so I've ignored every single one of you. But hopefully you've enjoyed that little interview.
Mr. Roberts.
Yes, sir.
What the hell is a Vamto? Mr. Booker gave me one, and it tastes like ash.
It is a fizzy drink, so it's a bit... it's kind of a Ribena type style.
You know what it kind of tastes like, Mr. Roberts? It kind of tastes like sometimes me and Bobby got to share the bath because Mama don't like us running the water, and sometimes I got to get in second. And that Vimto kind of tastes like Bobby bath water after he been in.
Right, okay. Yeah, no, that's your experience, not mine. So I'll try and keep that one out of my head. I am the new GC1. Yes, I am indeed. Trying to just set the standard so everyone can follow from that. I'm not the best of interviewers, however, as long as people
Mr. Roberts, you're going to have to give me a moment here. I do not have any clothes with me. I'm going to have to dig through these lockers here.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'll take a little seat here.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'll face away from you so I don't obviously
yeah, probably for the base.
Stare at you while you're getting changed.
Yeah, you are not my cousin.
Nice to meet you finally. Yes, Clarky, how we doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Clarky, which one were you then, if you don't mind me asking and remembering? Wearing my bath water. Yes. Oh dear, well, that was good fun. That was good. As you say, Robbie's made the allegations. There's been officers that have witnessed it, but it's now trying to prove it in terms of, I don't know how, because the statements are quite far apart from, one another. As they say, they're picking out little faults that Robbie's just turned around and said this person and then that person. So got to try and exactly, piece it together properly. And if we go to court and Robbie just turns around and says that, but then Piper comes out with a load of stuff, and then Bigley says a little bit extra, it's like, right, well, what's the actual truth here? Because if the officers are that, then you're not going to convince the judge that it actually happened. So you need officers properly Yeah, exactly. You know, even that, Robbie in the cells turning around and saying, that's the wrong person. He may have been dazed because obviously he's been attacked. That's fair enough. But, yeah, in front of them as well, that was quite sort
Holy
of...
fuck, I'm sexy.
That was quite a bad situation. So hopefully we can have the body cam of the officer in the cells when he turned around and said he was leaving. Yeah, shows how similar you are. I don't. Is this one of your friends or is this who is it? Because obviously I can hear the twang. But yeah, is this?
I'm
good?
ready.
Wicked, right?
I don't know whose clothes these are, but I do not suit them.
Yeah, they're probably just one of the ones that we got in the store. Have you got a car downstairs or?
Nope. Why, you won't give me one?
No, unfortunately, I only have the one, and yeah, that's my pride and position, unfortunately.
All right, I'll have that one.
Yep. Anyway, there's the door. Mr. Crawford, I believe I've got you. Let me just make sure I've got your number.
I do not believe so. Or maybe you do you?
Billy Crawford, I do indeed. I do indeed, and you should have mine.
Are they? Let me check. I believe I have your number saved under short midget with receding hairline.
Well, listen, you're on suspension. Let's not push our luck, shall we? Come on.
What do you mean?
Well, you've allegations against assaulting one chief. Let's not try and verbally assault another one, shall we?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. That's how you gave me your number. You should change the way you save your name, Mr. Roberts. I did not do that.
No problem. Mr. Crawford, stay safe. Your number should be on at all times. If we do call you, then we'll look forward to seeing you back at the station, all right?
I miss you already.
Have a good one, sir.
I love you. Don't tell my cousin I said that.
Right, so we need to suspend him. So in order to do that, I need to go onto here, go to Billy Crawford before he... we need to fire him from here because of the situation. So he's now not got anything on him, because I've also taken all of his items off him anyway. So he doesn't have any police items, so he's now fired and he'll be able to get his job back if and when. So now what we need to do is get on the phone to see if... Okay, so Robbie's not around, that's fine. So let's see if we can go to the NHS. Let's see if Gabby's around. We've got to try and do the work here for Gabriel's not around. Okay. Let me go onto their radio. Wait for a few seconds just to make sure. GC1 to NHS, are you receiving?
Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I'm just wondering if you've got the record of the officer that... the paramedic that attended the police state 0 for Robbie Holland, please.
It was myself who attended.
Fantastic. Is there any chance I can come down to the hospital and get a statement from yourself, please?
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Fantastic. See you shortly. Lovely. She's on duty still. Right, so we can get a better statement from her around the injuries that happened. That should have happened anyway. Annoyingly, it didn't, but it's... Request... Oh, no. Why is this not working? Refresh? I might have to relog. I don't really want to relog.
Hello, boss.
Bigly?
You okay?
Yeah, can you do me a favour? Can you get a car
what's
out and drive to hospital with us, please? You might as well help us. You've been on the interview, so let's go to hospital.
Yeah, for sure.
Sam's coming in. Mansfield Till I Die is coming in. And also Cam and Claire's coming in with their gifts as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I always take... There we are. I've locked it for you. Right, let's go. Yeah, always take allegations very seriously, and you know, at the end of the day, if Mr. Holland has turned around and said he was attacked by him, you know, that's a huge allegation, and when we've got you know, a few statements saying it as well, The problem is
Yeah.
the statement that Robbie gave is not a very good one. It's quite weak.
Yeah.
So we're going to struggle with that one. If he'd listed you and Piper, would have been better. Not only that, he ruined it by coming down to the station, down to the cell and going, that's not the one. But obviously make sure your body cam is updated and uploaded for the point of him saying that he's going to quit to his brother or cousin.
Yeah, for sure.
Please. Cam and Claire coming in with another 9 L's.
Yeah, I
guys.
apologise
so
for the
much.
comment as well. That wasn't actually a malicious comment. Because.
Quick one. Yo, guys, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, you're back!
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Just want to talk to you. You guys carry on?
Shall we go?
Yeah,
What's
let's just
going
go
on?
speak to him.
Officer,
Yeah.
What's the matter?
that guy witnessed an RTC with our vehicle. He did not stop to help us because his excuse was that they are not national highways.
Okay, we'll have a chat with him.
And then he
he's just
also
continued
crashed
driving
into
over my
us.
car.
He crashed into us, and then I made him fully aware that under Section 170 of the Road Traffic Act, he is required to stop at an RTC, which he then failed to do so. We have then been pursuing his vehicle to try and get him to stop to exchange
Taylor's coming in
insurance
with the
details,
GGs. Let's go.
to
Thank you,
which he
Taylor.
has not.
Okay, sir. No problem. We'll go and deal with the situation. Do you require any medical assistance?
We're all good at the moment.
You're
but
all good.
We are scarred for life in regards to the.
What was your name, sir?
Oh, I can't give that information.
Well, I mean, if you've been involved in RTC, we want to try and make sure we get it under control and take a statement from you. Wouldn't that be fair to say?
Yeah,
Just
I
want a
completely
5-minute
agree.
chat with your officer,
But
mate.
it was just we wanted to stop him and have a chat with him and exchange insurance details. That's
Okay.
literally all it was.
So-
We don't want to take it any further.
Okay, no problem. Do you own the vehicle, sir?
Yes,
I
this
do.
is our vehicle.
Cool. So I know your name anyway, then, yeah. So I'll have a
yeah.
chat with him, and we'll try and get that under control. Apologies that that may have been the case and you haven't received the best of treatments, but rest assured we'll make sure we deal with it, and hopefully again in the future.
I'm not taking that customer service shit.
We will.
I want him out of that fucking
get
car
it
now.
sorted. Sorry, are you talking to me, sir?
Yes, I want him out of that fucking car.
Okay, well, while you talk to me like that, I'm going to carry on with my duties. But if you want to talk to me with
Yeah,
a
you can.
respectable standard, right, let's go talk to him, and then we'll go back to the hospital.
I think they're going after the officer.
That's fine. We'll deal with that. Let's go and give him some protection, please. Mr. Turner, is that you in the 4x4?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to just turn it around and we'll give you a hand?
Alright, what's you said like?
Right, hold on there.
Right.
Sorry, is that you that's returning back to PD now?
I'm just, yeah.
Yeah, okay, just jump back into the PD for us and we'll have a chat. Right, you... Why are they using their cars as a battering ram? What am I hearing?
I didn't get it. Why? This ain't going to make the situation any better.
Sorry, chat, I've got... Sorry, chat. I can't see. Sorry, you should have... I don't know why.
You alright, boss?
You okay, mate?
Yeah, I'm just...
Sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. How are you doing? You okay?
Yeah, so what do you want?
What's the situation then? Why are they
I couldn't tell you, mate. I don't know what they told you, but I don't know what's going on.
The reports are that you didn't stop at their traffic stop. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
because it wasn't a traffic stop.
Sorry, not a traffic stop. A RTC. Sorry.
Well, there was no RTC in my eyes.
Right. Okay, that's fine. And
what happened was, is he cut off a guy in
Mhm.
front of him, and he wanted me to stop the guy that he cut off. Which by then he already sped off, anyways.
Right. Okay. And then they've just proceeded to ram you, have they?
Pretty much, yeah. So I rammed them back. I know I shouldn't have, but I'm
Mhm.
not being treated like a pile of shit. To be fair.
No. I understand that. Obviously, they're committing an offence by obviously ramming it, etc. I just ask with yourself, they shouldn't be using Lamborghini or that type of car to be ramming your vehicle. It's completely unacceptable, and we'll deal with them. All I ask from yourself is if you see you know, some really shit people. Don't stoop to their
It's
level.
alright, Roberts. You don't need to tell me what to do and stuff. I know what to do. It's fine.
Okay, that's fine. I'm telling you what to do only because I've seen what you've done, so I have to act on it and tell you exactly what I've seen. And that's why I'm now here to help you, to obviously bring them to justice, to make sure they're not going to do it again.
Oh, they'll keep doing it, mate. It doesn't matter what you say.
That's out of our remit at that point, unfortunately. But you know, you look like you were under a bit of fire from them, so that's why we've come to assist you and help you. They've obviously reported.
Appreciate it, but it's not going to go away just because you're going to talk to them.
Well, if they get put behind bars for dangerous driving, then that will certainly stop them for a while, won't it?
Yeah, for about 40 minutes, you know.
Still 40 minutes better than nothing.
Yeah, there's no proof. That's the problem. They'll just they'll plead somewhere or other.
Oh, we've got clear dash cam footage of them using their vehicle as a battering ram to you. So that's certainly that. What we'll do, we'll keep an eye on it, as you say. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just enjoying myself.
Perfect. That's cool.
I thought it quite amusing, actually. That every single time they tried to pull in front of me and get out the car, and I'm guessing they were trying to put me in a kidnapping situation. I literally just drove off. It's brilliant.
No, I understand. I do need to. I'm on my way to the hospital to deal with something quite major that's just happened regarding to an officer. So as soon as I've got that statement, then I'll come back and make sure you're okay. Might be best. Would you like to double crew with Billy, just so you're not on your own?
No, I can handle myself. It's fine.
Okay, no problem. Just stay vigilant, as you say, and once I've dealt with this, I'll be back.
Do you want me to drop you back off?
If you don't mind, yeah, please. I definitely need to get this statement before she goes off.
That's fine.
Perfect.
I am.
Right, have fun with it.
Thanks, mate.
Hard for us in regards to our welfare, which I am very disappointed with, and I think this needs to be taken up with your professional standards department.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I completely sympathise with the situation, but like I said, you guys interrogating him isn't going to make the situation any better.
But the thing is, though, we weren't trying to interrogate him. We just wanted to speak to him, and we literally just wanted to get his account. I wanted to know what he had saw, and
Wolf
unfortunately,
is
he
coming
just
in with
didn't
a
stop
four.
for us.
Let's go.
And like I
How we
keep
doing?
saying,
Thank
he
you
had
so
no
much, guys.
regard for
Welcome
us
in. Welcome in.
whatsoever. He was not treating us fairly. He was not being honest, integral, or any of the above of the code of ethics.
Okay, so I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop you there. Okay.
He just hasn't stopped, and he hasn't been respectful or done the courteous thing to actually, you know, check up on us, no matter how minor the RTC was.
Okay, so my name is Tom Roberts. Okay, I'm GC1 of this.
No, that is GC1. So he's going to be
police
getting
department.
batty slapped then, isn't he?
I am going to be dealing with it. Okay, I've taken account from the officer in question. He does not believe that he'd witnessed an RTC at any point. We will be
He witnessed
investigating.
2 or 3.
Okay, let me
In one of
finish,
them he
please, if you don't
made.
mind. We will be investigating it. However, as you've quite rightly said, you've come and reported it to us. But what I've then witnessed after is both yourself and this other vehicle try and take it into your own hands.
I didn't.
Dangerously driving. You're driving in front of the vehicle and using your vehicle as a battering ram against the vehicle. His
I didn't
vehicle
do
is
that.
quite damaged, and by the look of yours, so is yours. If I
He
witness,
ran over it. Look at the front
if I
bumper. He's
witness
run over the car.
you using your car as a battering ram again, you'll be arrested for dangerous driving. Okay.
But what
I
about
have
him? Is
my
he gonna
body.
get
I
arrested
have
for
my
dangerous
dash.
driving?
Hold on. I have my dash cam footage of you guys both trying to get involved and trying to stop him and getting in the way. There is also
I was just
reports.
following, sir. I
Listen,
wasn't
I'm
doing
talking, so let's not talk over.
Excuse me.
I've just said. I've just.
Right, go back in your car, sir.
No, don't, there's no need for a
Point at me
taser.
for.
There's no need for a
absolutely
taser.
No need for that, mate. This is what I mean. Police brutality.
He hasn't used the taser other than bring it out. Okay,
Pointing at-
I'm now
that's still-
telling
that's
you.
not an authorised point at.
I'm now telling you.
You only have to do that
okay?
when there's a life in danger.
I'm now telling you. I've witnessed yourself using your vehicle as a battering ram. There's been reports of it as well. The officer in question has also used it to go back, and he has openly admitted that as well. Okay, I've made him aware of his conduct, and if people are using their car as a battering ram against him, to not you know, stoop to that type of level. I will take this claim seriously, but if I witness yourself getting involved and trying to stop him and using your vehicle, then I'll just wipe the complaint clean, and we won't be dealing with it. Okay? I would encourage you to get back in your vehicle and continue your day and go to the mechanic shop and get it repaired. I know the officer in question. I know yourself.
He's going to pay for it.
And we will deal with it.
Where is the on to pay for it?
Keep your receipt, and if the investigation comes through that he's liable for it, then you can claim it back from there.
So now I got to wait as well. That's crazy. Fucking
That's correct. So Rome wasn't built in a day.
I'm just really upset.
I understand that. So if you want to get back in the vehicle and go get it repaired, and keep your receipt, and if at any point the investigator comes through, we'll be more than happy to compensate any losses that you have.
I might just go hurt myself.
Drive safe now. Remember, it is a red light. I've gone through both red lights. That is why, you know, it's funny. You want us to deal with it properly because of a standard that has been dropped.
I do have my reasons
just
why I got my
drive through it
taser
yourself.
out. I think you might understand why.
Personally, that's what I'm trying to stop. Can we go straight to, blue light straight to hospital, please? Trying to stop it. Armed have a very big problem with it. Officers have got that tendency. I know this city, there's quite a lot of times that officers could be taken or they've reports of it. However, the officers coming very heavy-handed by bringing out weapons straight away is going to cause that heavy-handed from the criminals. I want to make a stance, and I want our officers to essentially go about their duties, keep the standards, and have the trust in the criminals or the civilians that they have the respect that they will not try and come out of the officers just because they're there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they know our officers are equipped with tasers, with batons, and the armed are equipped with the guns. And we wouldn't be afraid to use them. But by us constantly bringing them out and using them, all that's going to do is then make the civilians and the criminals try and bring out straight away themselves. I want to reduce that. So we need to make sure that we stop it first.
Can I explain to you why I did?
If you would like.
So the reason why I did is
because
they've basically already shown types of aggression. They're one of them's wearing a mask, and the way he was speaking was quite aggressive.
Okay.
And how he got out of his car and went straight up to you. That's why I done it.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, as much you have a job to protect us, we also have a job to protect you. And due to how they were already being, you know, if they weren't ramming into that other officer, then of course that wouldn't have happened. But due to what had actually happened previous, I felt like that was the right thing to do, just in case.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, what is that on your belt?
My belt?
Yeah, on your belt. What have you got on your belt?
Oh, my baton.
Your baton, okay. And what have you got on the other side?
My handcuffs.
Nope, just below that.
Oh, my pepper spray.
Your pepper spray, okay. So two forms of force that we could use that is not going to electrocute someone or not going to be seen as a violent weapon. Obviously, a baton. The person at this point has no weapon on him, no signs of a weapon.
Yeah.
So, in order for you to protect yourself a little bit easier than a nothing, you're going to pull out some form of weapon to protect yourself. A taser is a one-shot luck. If you had missed that taser, he'd have got a shot off or a punch or whatever he may have brought.
Yeah.
Your baton is a solid piece of either metal or wood, whichever one you've got, and is going to cause a lot of pain if you have to use that. And not only that, it is very accurate. You know, if you miss your swing, you can instantly go again and make sure you get that swing. Whereas with a taser, you miss your shot, you miss your shot.
Yeah.
So, stalking me, sir?
Sorry, so what did you say?
Are you stalking me, sir?
Stalking you? No, why would I be stalking yourself?
Can I ask why you're here?
Why wouldn't I be here, sir?
Don't know. Why wouldn't you here?
Well, why are you here?
Because... Why are you telling you... Alright, whatever, man. Because I'm here. Because that dickhead's hurt me.
Okay. So am I not allowed to be here?
I'm just asking why you're here. Just the same you lot come up to us and ask what we're doing all the time. So why can't I ask you?
Okay, I am here to speak to a paramedic.
What's that?
What do you mean, what's that?
Is that an investigation, is it?
A paramedic is someone that helps people get better. Probably
No,
like
I know
that
what a fucking
erratic guy over
paramedic
there.
is. Don't be a twat. I asked what you're doing here.
That is classified information that I don't believe at this time I need to give to yourself, other than the fact that I'm here because I want to speak to a paramedic.
Alright, Mush.
Is that okay?
Well, I'm going to go and get this documented for you.
That'd be great, yeah, please do. Would you like my number to give me a call once it's done?
I'm not taking a Fed's number, mate. No chance. I'll
No
meet you at the
problem.
station.
Have a good day. Just drive safe now.
See you later, fellas.
Say the same thing to your officer, buddy.
No problem. Thank you, buddy. But just to let you know, I'm not following you. You are going in the same direction.
I know.
And don't forget, you probably want to either take your mask off or go through to the back. I think there's an optician's there.
What for?
Well, you've parked on it. Keep clear and chevrons.
Oh, what? Like that other car and that one and then that one as well?
Just because they've done doesn't mean you have to do it, sir. Two rights don't make a wrong.
Well, I'm
Two
in
wrongs
a
don't make a right.
medical emergency, sir, so I've got bigger things to worry about.
Okay, no worries.
Hello,
I'll remember
sir.
that.
Hello. What's going on? What's going on?
One of them dickhead coppers run us over, so we need a little check-up.
PC1 to dispatch.
Send it.
Where could I have a meeting with dispatch if possible, please? I'm currently in the hospital.
I'm just out on a call at the minute. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, copy that. Is there anywhere you'd like me to wait, just in the waiting room?
No, I can't. Hang on.
Mr. Roberts, if you want to follow me
Wait
up
a
the
minute.
office.
Actually,
No worries.
sir.
I'm being escorted to the office. I'll wait for you there.
Sir,
Okay, no problem.
Yes.
I need a document of my injuries, sir.
The local might give you.
Anyone route to me?
Be with these PD officers, so I can't treat you at the moment.
Ed.
Sorry about that.
I know how hard they're trying as well. He's XPD. He sounds like he's XPD because he was trying to school the PD throughout. Under Section 170 of the Road Traffic Act, he should have stopped at an RTC. Quite possibly. He could have. But,
Yeah, she just got called down to a scene. So
No
she
worries.
shouldn't be too long.
No problem. So yeah, you have to, you go with the role player, so they'd investigate it. So once he brings his investigation to me, I'll look at it further. But obviously, again, Mr. Turner said, look, you don't need to tell me what to do. I was like, well, I do, because you're not doing it correctly. So I do have to tell you what to do. And it's nice, obviously, that I've just relayed it to Bigley that,
How's your shift been?
Eventful, sir. Eventful is the best
Very,
word to use.
very different.
So yeah, I like
Is
to make
that
sure
good
that
or is that
officers
bad?
are aware of
Probably
when they do
bad,
things
different.
wrong, but also how to make them improve.
Just want how we see it in these
That'd be
seats.
amazing. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
I'll stay up here with you.
They're both XPD. That's probably why they're saying it.
There's
you
a
know?
wee coffee machine there if you need a coffee around.
That's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
But yeah, Chief, what you the feedback that you just given me outside, I think that'd be something to bring up in the meeting. I think that'd be quite good.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it has been noticed and it will be dealt with. But if I catch it on officers, then obviously I need to deal with it. So that's why obviously I've come to you and approach for the situation.
But that's what we've been missing. That is literally what we've been missing. It's critical feedback to improve us as officers, and that's brilliant that we're getting that now.
Yeah, as I say, I do my very best to make sure I go on ride-alongs with every officer that I can. Sometimes I get caught up with robbery or whatever, but ultimately, we should be spreading ourselves out there and, seeing how the force rolls and, inflicting our little bit of standard here and there. So let's have a restart. Sorry, that wasn't meant for you. Oh, someone was banned, were they? Oh my god.
One to dispatch.
Yo, Cameron Claire's coming in with the 5 elves as well. What server? This is Project9, guys. This is Project9.
What's your ETA?
Welcome in. There's 200 of you on TikTok. Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone.
Be state 9 in about
There's
2 minutes.
200 on TikTok, 160 of you on Twitch. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. I don't even know how much there is on YouTube and Kick.
Sierra Papa 1, state 9 location.
Oh, why is this not working? We currently have over 24 watchers on YouTube as well. A little wicked. Welcome in, everyone. It is Deggy UK across the board. Kick, YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok, wherever you would like to watch. We are live across all of it. And if you haven't already, make sure you drop that follow. We have just hit 70,000 TikTok followers, which is absolutely incredible. So thank you to everyone. We did do a little giveaway last night to thank everyone. And yeah, it's been incredible. 70,000. I just kept looking today and seeing 70,000. I thought, wow, like I'm real to see it. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. What's my kick? Is Deggy UK and Deggy UK across the board. How you doing? Good to see you, Eager. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, all good, all good. We've just had a little complaint from one of ex-officers saying that they should have stopped at a traffic stop, etc. But kind of taking a bit lightly because they were just ramming the officer.
Yeah, 2, state 9, 1 patient. Is anybody available for handover?
They were just ramming the officer, so it's like, well, if you're telling me my officer's not done it properly, but then you're now breaking, you know, minor rules yourself to deal with it, I'm just gonna, you know, brush it to one side, so to speak. I'll still deal with it, but not as highly as need 3 individuals removing from the books when you have 5 minutes. Nathan Parker, Tim Smith, Owen appreciated. Okay. Yeah, these are. Smith. And who was the third one he said? Messages, Jake Sinfield and Lewis James. Here we go. Lewis James, PCSO, there we go. Perfect, cool. Right, they're all gone. What else do we have? We've got messages, but I don't know where the messages are coming from. Like, we haven't got any notifications on messages, so unless someone's able to remind me where they come from, I always seem to have a message. 9 hours ago, brilliant. Would any of you know? My phone seems to be playing up a little bit. I've got a message that's constantly telling me, but I can't seem to find the message notification. It's telling me I've got one notification.
I ain't got a phone, so I can't tell you.
Brilliant. Good start.
I honestly couldn't help you. I think you might have got the message, and then after a while, the messages get deleted.
Right, understood.
Maybe a.
How you doing, Trig? Good to see you. Yeah, if they don't see it, they can't use it. Let's say if we saw something, he has to see it for himself. Yeah, exactly that. Yes, a metagaming, guys, is essentially you guys in chat telling me what to do in the city and then me doing it. So that could be you telling me to eat, could be telling me to drink, could be telling me to put my seatbelt on. It could be telling me that the guy's hiding in the bush. It could be you watching someone else's stream that I'm chasing and then telling me, oh, he's gone here or that. I need to know everything
to get a phone,
and find it out within the city. So if you were to tell me anything like that, you know, telling me to eat, to drink, telling me to put my seatbelt on, all of these things, if I don't do that, I could die, or I could fly out my vehicle on a crash.
Fair enough, then.
But by you telling me to do that and me doing it, I'm then you're potentially saving my life.
Serving in this
So
city,
you're having an influence
in,
on me within the
city.
city. So that's kind of what metagaming means, essentially, guys.
Well, at least that's something. I don't think I could live with it.
Leave it, Charlie.
Thanks, Martin. Yeah, thanks for that. Just because you've got the same haircut as Billingham. When am I next streaming? I will be next streaming on Monday, I think it is. Potentially Saturday.
Excuse me.
Maybe Monday.
We've got an incident.
There's 2 Montclairs have taken our mate hostage with 2 guns.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we're fine. Me and Chief are okay.
Let me see if I
the
can get
issue
across on
is-
radio. Okay, boys.
Okay, thank you.
Charlie, go ahead.
Whereabouts was it taken from, guys?
a patient
Literally the front on the corner, near your police car. You know the corner that you come round towards the side doors.
You've got
Yep.
the whole
I think a black
PD
car
right
pulled
now
up or
down
something.
stairs.
What was your
Might
friend
have been
wearing?
It was the
Oh,
guy who
that's
came up to you
hilarious.
earlier.
In that case, I'll
Very
come
similar
find
stuff to
someone
this.
who's
It was the
available.
guy who
I see you
had
actually over there.
been involved in the RTC.
Right. No problem. I'll radio that across now. Okay.
Thank you.
DC1 to any available officers. We've just had a report from hospital that someone's been taken hostage by the reportedly Montclairs. He's wearing a black mask, jeans, blue jeans, and a black top. If you could be on the lookout.
Just with Bigley at the moment, he apparently knows where this is.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I'm just currently going off radio for a small interview, and then I'll be back.
Received.
Perfect. Thank you very much for coming down and obviously taking our time. Is there any chance we could have a small statement as well as a NHS report from Mr. Robbie Holland regarding his incident that he had at the station, if possible?
Yeah, that's fine. So obviously I attended the call.
Yep.
Is it Eliza Piper?
That's the one. Yep. Just to double check, Bigley, can you make sure you put this in the MDT for us, as you're saying it?
I'm trying to do about 3 different MDTs, but yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Of course.
Apologies. I thought that was what you were doing.
No,
Sorry.
I was just doing the one with the other officer of the RTCs. I was just doing them.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
I can do this one as
if
well.
If you could just add
for
this
sure.
onto the while I obviously try and ask the question, etc. Can you just make notes in that MDT underneath the rest of them, please? Sorry, is it Miss Rose?
It is, yes.
Apologies for interrupting you. Just wanted to make sure we get it written down rather than my memory's not. I've had a lot of statements tonight, so I want to make sure it's down properly.
Yeah, no problem.
We ready to continue, Bigley?
Yeah, that's fine.
Bigley, you happy? You ready?
Sorry, I can't speak when I'm on my MDT. I'm such a bloke.
No
so,
problem.
I can't multitask.
No, that's understandable. Okay, so can you hear us okay, though?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Fantastic. Right, so once you go back into your MDT, then we'll start again. Right, cool. So could you just tell me your side of events that happened when you were called and then arrived, please?
Yeah, so as I was saying, I received the ping off Eliza Piper.
Yep.
I attended, and they were in a room up the stairs. I've never been in PD, so I don't know whereabouts that was. And obviously the officer was on the floor. It was stated that he was hit with a is it a baton? I think he said.
Okay.
On the
Justice for
arms.
Robbie.
I managed to give him some codeine, stabilised him, brought him down to here for a X-ray. He had no broken bones, and he was discharged from my care.
Okay. And the impact injuries that he had, what would you say that would have been from? Obviously, taking away that his side of events, the medical report that you have on him, what injuries did he sustain? And how would you say, from a medical expert, that they were sustained?
He was bruised.
What's up?
I would say that it was a blunt object
Okay. And where was the bruising?
on his arms.
On his arms. Okay. So he's in quite a lot of pain because he's not broken any bones. He's just got bruising on his arms. Is that correct?
Yeah, obviously because of the pain, I did want to double check it over via X-ray.
Right. Okay. Obviously, quite minor injuries then. But when we arrived, he was in some pain on the floor. Would you say he's quite a weak individual? I know what I will.
No.
No. Okay. And so.
And he did smell of urine as well.
He did smell of urine. Okay. Only his arms. Would you say at any point, because obviously he's been attacked, would he have any other injuries or any other marks on him that would maybe show defensiveness? Like he's tried to defend himself in any way?
I didn't notice any marks.
You didn't notice. So he's purely just got bruising on his arm where he'd been hit by a blunt object.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. And he was he was given codeine, is that correct? Did you say?
Yeah, he was, yeah.
Okay, and then he was swiftly released.
He was yesterday after the X-ray results had been received.
Brilliant. Okay, have you got a copy of the X-ray results or the report from himself, the NHS report?
I can get you a copy of the report.
Yeah, if you don't mind. So what it is, there's the report that's come in, and we need to obviously investigate it. So any evidence surrounding it, then it would be really helpful for us. So if you are able to get it across and either email it to myself or obviously pass it over, that'd be amazing. Just to put onto the MDT. Problem. When you arrived, was it there was no one else other than just Eliza in the room? Was it?
No, there was 3 other police officers. I think there was.
Right. Okay. And would you having to reconcile the 3 officers? They were what they looked like.
No.
Okay. No problem.
I was more concerned on the patient.
Of course. No, I understand that. Was did you have any body worn camera rolling at the time?
I didn't know.
You didn't. That's fine. Okay. So he come back to the hospital, you just checked over, did some x-rays, realised that he hadn't done any damage other than bruising, and he was released.
Yes, he was escorted with another.
Oh, Tank Top Johnny coming in. Let's go. Thank you so much. Okay, perfect. Don't believe there's any further questions that we needed. Have you got anything, Bigley, yourself? Once he's finished writing that, I'm sure he'll respond to us.
No, I'm all good.
Fantastic. Cool. Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really do appreciate it. I will look forward to receiving that report from yourself, and that will go a long way towards helping us.
No problem.
You have a fantastic shift, and
you too.
Look forward to speaking to you soon.
No problem. I'll go and do that report now.
No worries.
Right, are we ready to go back to the car?
Yeah, that is probably going to be one of the most messiest MDTs you've ever seen, but I promise it's
Come on then.
I'll try my best.
No worries. It's just so I can pass this on to professional standards, that's all.
Yeah, for sure.
I think we're going the right way, aren't we?
Yeah.
You're indeed.
Yeah, sorry, I get lost in this place.
It's
as well as the police station, I must admit.
Well, the police station, I got used to it before I left, and then I left to come back here.
Ah, okay, right, yeah. I'm slowly getting there. You know, the more time I bloody spend there, the more time I'm slowly getting used to it.
Oh yeah, the more you're in it, the more you'll get used to it. I'm still getting used to this hospital. There's rooms everywhere.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Right,
You're welcome.
thank
Take
you.
care and stay safe.
Brilliant. Back to PD. Oh.
There.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Looks like we're walking.
Ah, dear. Let's go back in the hospital.
I think it was them.
Yeah, GC1 to any available officers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we get a pickup from the hospital, please?
Hey, but we'll have to come back to the red garage. We found a dead body. ETA 2 minutes.
Copy that, thank you. Price is coming.
I can't believe some people are playing city buggers.
Right, let me record it down. Hello, mate, you right?
This is my nephew, this is.
Oh, nice to meet you. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. How about yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
This is my boss who speak very good about me.
Alright, I'll call you back, mate. Don't worry about it.
Oh, cheers. Don't tell her about what I did when I was a kid, or otherwise he'll sack me.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Officer, can I just say that Officer Bigley here he's an extreme man. He got his chin from his days of gurning when he was younger.
Oh really? Okay, I can see that.
Damn it, I told you not to tell him.
Just sorry to excuse me. Let me just. DC1 to any tow trucks available?
Was that right?
Yeah, good evening. We've got a police car that has unfortunately been in an RTC outside the hospital. Would we be able to get a tow truck, please? It's on Dorset Drive, 629.
Yeah.
Right.
It needs to go straight to the impound if possible, please.
In the way, pal.
Fantastic, thank you.
Need to go.
Come on, Bigley.
Bigley, hurry the fuck up.
What did he say?
Please, give me the keys.
No. It's off.
Bloody nephews, I'll tell you.
I'm sorry, but we've got a dead body to investigate.
Wonder if this could be. Is this not the hospital?
Yes.
Is this the hospital?
shooting? No, the shooting that happened. Oh, and that's the suspect on the left. Right, lads, we're going to be careful here because we're about to just get murdered.
No.
Let's think about this, shall we? Let's not go
I
too
don't think
far.
it's a good idea.
I think it's probably a good idea. Let's go back down. Because we're in a situation where we've obviously had shots fired. We're going into the scene on our own with no further armed assets to help us out here. So sometimes it's best off to think of our danger situation before we go into anything else. There's only 4 of us on duty. There's a situation here. There's still people hanging around the area. I don't think it may be a good idea for us to put ourselves into a situation where we're stuck in a confined area where we're going to struggle to get out of, if you get me.
Smart thinking.
Right, what if we just wait for them to leave?
Yes.
Still risky,
again, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, they just left. Right, are we still pussying out? Oh, sorry.
No, it's not. No, it's not the fact of pussy out.
Let's hold on a sec. Hold on. Let's drop the attitude here. Okay, we need to address our situation. We're not heroes, superheroes, or anything. We're police officers. We've come on duty to protect the public. But before we protect the public, we need to protect ourselves. We need a little bit of common sense in the situation to make sure. We've had a report that someone's been taken hostage by the Montclairs, and there's gunshot that has gone off.
And there's a vehicle now
If we now, go into that situation and get taken hostage, who's going to be at fault? As I've said already many times within the meetings.
My voice box broke. What was that?
As I've said many times in meetings, we're not heroes. We're here to obtain the law. And if we can't get certain calls because we're unavailable to, or we've not got enough units to deal with it, we just can't deal with it. We need to protect ourselves before we protect anyone else as well. If you could drop me back at the police station, please.
Yeah, well, someone's found it now.
This is a thing, chat, right? Pushing out of it or whatever he wants to say, if we can't get to a crime scene because there's only 4 officers on duty, if we had gone into that situation, we're right at the very top. I'm the only armed asset on here, but I am in my chief uniform, so I can't just whip out my although I've got my AR on me, I can't just whip out my AR because where would I have it strapped to me? I haven't got my vehicle. I'm not an armed vehicle with me, so I can't pull out my armed vehicle. Although in my pockets, I do have my armed rifle on me. How can I pull it out? I may get away with pulling out my pistol because I can hide that on me, but I can't exactly do that, So, hello.
There's a dead body at the Red Garage.
Perfect, thank you. We've got crime scene investigations on the way for it. Thank you. See what I'm saying?
Ran a red line.
PD.
Go ahead.
I have emailed you a copy of that MDT report.
Amazing. Thank you very much. She emailed it to me. Oh yeah, perfect. Cool. Perfect. If we can just go in the garage, all of us, for a second, that'd be great. It kind of annoyed me slightly, which I'm going to say something anyway. But, yeah, we'll find
Who's that
out.
bloody white car on the left?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. It's
It's
been
just
there a
pinged
while,
up. It's
hasn't
just pinged up on the AMPR.
Perfect.
No one get out yet.
Yep, no worries.
Alright.
Cool. Right, if everyone just gather around and we'll just have a quick chat. Perfect. Cool. So, I appreciate we're in a situation where we want to attend that call, and we're obviously there's a body. The problem that I had is that the only armed asset that is currently on right now is myself. But as you can quite clearly see, I'm not dressed in an armed uniform, and my gun is not available to me. If we then got ourselves up onto that top, there's only two ways down. And it's quite clear, obviously, there was a vehicle waiting for us to go in. Again, another situation where a Moncler vehicle has just pulled up next to us saying there's a body up there, reminding us there's a body up there. How would he know? Bearing in mind, a Monclers have just reportedly taken someone hostage, and then all of a sudden a body is now found at the top. So a Monclers has taken someone hostage, reportedly, and now they were telling us there's a body at the top. It almost feels like there's a bit of a trap that they're trying to lead us into. And bearing in mind there's only 4 of us that were all unarmed at the time, we need to remember that our safety is the utmost first before we worry about anyone else. I'm sure none of you want to be taken hostage. None of you want to put through any sort of torture or any sort of pain. We want to go home at the end of the evening. As I've said many times...
Look what happened to me when I last got took hostage.
Well, you've still got the effects on your bloody face, haven't you?
And I can't get them off. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair, and I'm traumatised by it.
What happened? Don't mind me asking.
Well, there's a thing on my face which is very bright and pink.
Ah.
I
think it looks nice.
I've said in many of the meetings, I've said in the trainings, we're not superheroes, we're people here trying to uphold the law. If we get to one thing a night, we get to one thing a night. If something comes through and we haven't got the units available to do it, we just can't. It's not us refusing to work, it's us putting ourselves before we put the rest of the force first. Before we put the city first, and we need to look after number one, because if you get taken or you get killed, that's it, game over. We don't have you on duty. And we have to find another officer. So we just have to remember that we put 100% into everything we do, but if we have not got the availability, sometimes we have to accept defeat and we can't go for everything. Is that fair enough? Right. Does that make any more sense at all?
Yeah.
Please, you know, I welcome any questions at this point. What I just didn't accept was the, are we going to be pussies or are we going to go through? Okay, that type of comment wasn't acceptable considering the circumstances, and that's why we just wanted to have a quick chat here before we then welcome your side of events and what you feel should go down and should happen.
Well, if it was personally, I don't really agree with the whole think about yourself before others. My picture of a police officer is that we put ourselves after every citizen, every civilian, every local, in my opinion. But people have got a different train of thought, I'd say.
So, of course, you know, we put ourselves in the line of duty to protect others. Absolutely, 100%. However, if we jump into a situation that we feel that we're not going to win, or that something made bad happen, we then can't protect the public because we're now in the dangerous position. You know, we're all, just because we have a uniform on doesn't mean we all of a sudden become the superheroes or we've got extra special powers that will make us invincible. Ultimately, we are still the same humans that are out there on the street. We just have a bit of equipment on us to try and help us. But when we know we're going into a live situation where reports of firearms, reports of stuff like that, we know that we cannot beat that. We put ourselves into that position and we get ourselves shot or we get ourselves taken, we now then can't protect the public, which is exactly what we wanted to do. So it is an element of risk that we have to take, but we also have to do a risk factor, don't we? And ultimately, we've got into that situation knowing that there's cars around the area waiting for us. There's more cars telling us that they're up there, and we've got a dead body. I mean, if it was a live hostage situation, a little bit different, but we've got a dead body that there is evidence that was on the floor that we can pick up at a later date, as well as a body. But until it is safe to enter and we've got enough resources to do it, I don't feel safe enough to put you guys into that position where you're going to get yourself hostage, because ultimately, if you did get yourself taken hostage or one of you were killed, that's on me. And I'm going to have to explain.
Yeah, just before we have the tsunami as well, which was the officer that was involved with the two vehicles about an hour ago?
Which two vehicles?
With it was a black Subaru and a blue Lamborghini. I mean, I failed to stop RTC or something like that. They've allegedly said.
Oh yeah, they would say that. Yeah,
it was you.
Yeah.
Right. Can you? I've started a report for it. Can you please pop your views of this incident, if you can? It's under the reports. Because of course, me and Chief only dealt with half of it, so we do need to see your side of the statement. And if you do have your body cam footage, can you also put that in there, please?
Right.
Because we're certainly in a situation, we've had a report say Moncler, so we've got the statements there. If you guys have got dash cam or body cam of yourselves witnessing the type of vehicles, and then we've just seen these vehicles also reporting it, we can use that as evidence. We can push that towards case. And if we don't have enough evidence now to prove who the killer was, we still have, you know, people of interest. So at a later time, if there's more crime that happens, or there is active investigations that we may not know about, or that you guys may not know about, that will go towards that and build on a better case that we could go knock down people's doors based on the reports. Because Monclers are very known to taking people hostage, known to taking officers hostage as well. The more MDTs that we have linking them to that, the easier it will be to organising a raid on them and shutting them down, hopefully. Happy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Has it cleared up any more from what I've just stated there?
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. I will look forward to seeing you back on shift Monday. For myself,
come back on
Anthony.
shift?
Unfortunately, Tsunami is going to wipe me out for the evening. But if you guys are,
don't worry about it. Get your life jacket.
I wish. Well done tonight, and I'll look forward to seeing you around when I'm next on.
Are you two fellas coming back on duty?
All right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool. Right, chat. Let me get myself just chatting. I think it was keen for them. I know they're keen to go for that, but I don't want to stress that point. But ultimately, they wanted to catch that plan. They wanted to get a dead body back out, and they wanted to find some evidence. I had just envisions of a risk assessment of that situation, seeing that there's people down there, seeing that the only two ways up possible, and we even saw another car going towards the top, and all these type of things coming in. If we'd have got taken hostage, yeah, it would have been it would have been on myself, and we can't let that happen. It is installing that, that mindset that when we're not ping chasing here, we're making sure that we get to the right scene and we concentrate on that scene that we have in hand. And with the experience that we've got behind us, knowing that certain people are like that, knowing that we've only got 4 people on duty, we just can't throw ourselves into the deep end. Otherwise, it's gonna go rather wrong. And yeah, I wouldn't want to put officers in that situation. Some good stuff, like seeing fingers crossed on a PD application. Yeah, fingers crossed. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. I will look forward to seeing you all Monday at the latest, I should say. Monday at the latest. I don't know about Saturday just yet, but certainly Monday we'll be back on duty. And I'll look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you so much. Let's go give someone a raid. So make sure you all stay in on Twitch. We will do some thank yous as well to people. Yeah, how Molly's coming in with a 6 month. Let's go. Thank you so much, Molly. I appreciate you. Can't believe you left a dead body. I've explained myself. That's all I need to say. You may want to try and outsmart me, but today you're not. Today you're not. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Let's go find out. Let's see who is still on duty, shall we? Who got arrested? Who's getting arrested tonight? Here we go. Let's go and show Smurfy some love. Smurfy is on shift. He is in a be right back because of the fact that the tsunami is coming. So please, please, please go blow up his chat. And let's see what we can get up to, shall we? Ba-da-ba. There we are, perfect. Cool. Right, chat. Thank you so much to everyone. Molly coming in with the 6 months. We had Scotty coming in with the raid. We've got Wolf coming in with a raid. Jonathan coming in with a raid. Energize RTX coming in with a sub. John Clay coming in with a sub. John Wilson, Radish, Gibbo, Wifey, Jimmy Pell coming in with a raid. The Jonathan obviously saying he wants me to have the gifted or the money instead of him winning it and the giveaway. Thank you so much. Big Cow coming in with a raid. We've got Michael coming in with the 20 streak as well. Restricted coming in with the 19 months. Dovat coming in with the 4 months. Rowan coming in with the 9 months as well. Guys, thank you so much to everyone. It's been incredible tonight. Everyone on TikTok as well. Thank you so much for the brand new gift from IE on top as well. Thank you for the thank God it's Friday. It's been incredible. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please smash that like button. Free the Crawford. That was another good scene. We really enjoyed that one because ultimately it wasn't us telling and saying you're guilty. We've got evidence to say it. It's we've got statements. We want to prove that you're either innocent or guilty. Tell us why you're innocent. And he gave a good account for himself. Statements weren't matching up with all 3 officers, so we've got that to try and deal with. We've now got a 4th statement by NHS as well, and a report. So we'll be able to go into that further. So yeah, ultimately, it's been a good evening. If you have liked it, smash that like button, and we'll look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Monday.